40 mét,
Nem
vào
Choi
vòng xoay và đi theo
Loi.
lối ra thứ
Nem Cha
hai.
Loi. That's where we're on our way to.
Sau 40 mét, vào vòng xoay.
Why is my thing?
Ra khỏi vòng xoay, sau đó đi thẳng. Đi vào Hai Bà Trưng.
My phone.
Tiếp tục đi 200 mét, sau đó sẽ trái vào Trần Cao Vân.
Vibrating or something. I'm in Ho Chi Minh Airport. Where's Ho Chi Minh?
That's Mitzi, and like there's a lot of delay.
Airport waiting for flight to Da Nang. We're in the city of Nhon right now. So you'll be in Da Nang before we are. Goji, Fluffy Goji house. We're gonna shoot some YouTube video on the DJI Pocket 2 tonight. I brought the Pocket. So if you guys hear me saying stuff that doesn't make sense, or you're like, who is he talking to? That's because I'll be breaking out my DJI Pocket 2 and shooting a YouTube video. Why does this keep buzzing? Oh, that's why.
Why?
That's my video game. Hold this, Fluffy.
Đi thêm 50 mét nữa, bạn sẽ đến nơi.
Two birds. Where's her friend? Is
We have friends.
Mitzi? He's not your friend.
I said you. Everybody is my friend.
Everybody
you-
is my friend.
For you, I don't know. I don't know about
I
you.
feel like this is more near the DMS.
Bạn đã đến nơi.
1 hour flight. Yeah, it's about a 1 hour. Okay, yep, this is it.
Come on.
This is our place.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna get out here. I'm gonna give the phone to Fluffy, and then we're gonna shoot my YouTube. Oh, one? Yeah, I think this. Here, Fluffy. Fluffy. So let me break this out. I'm gonna give Fluffy the phone, and I am going to do. Fluffy, hold this. I'm gonna do my intro on my DJI Pocket 2 video. You have everything, Fluffy? You sure? Hold this.
We're out on our way to dinner. What's happening? What's happening in Ho Chi Minh? How come the flights are getting delayed? I heard it was about Vietjet, and then they're not giving any compensation or like hotel or like lounge access for free. That's why people are getting mad. What's happening?
And I knew that this was a dish that I was going to eat.
So we'll just wait for Will. King's Palace. No, we're not having dinner we're going to have Nem Chaloy.
Ready, Fluffy?
Yeah. One.
They still have the same deal, right? You want to get that plate. Sit down. Ah, this is the menu. Yep. Where are we gonna sit? I'm gonna sit on that side, Fluffy. Wherever table, I'm gonna sit on the side. Let's set you guys up over here.
What what are we getting this one?
Let me check. Come on. We will get. Yeah, that was it right here. This is what we will get. Set 2. I think this is the beef, the pork, and everything here is 140,000. So we're gonna get this. So we'll place our order. And I love this food. We get this in Da Nang, but it's usually the meat on the skewer. This will be kind of more of the flat meat. I don't know why Da Nang doesn't know what this is. If you guys are in Da Nang and you guys know what it's called or why I can't find this in Da Nang, please let me know. But let's go show you firsthand.
Is that enough for us? Yeah.
That's what we got last week, Fluffy.
Yeah.
So let's go out here and show you guys really quickly how they do this meat. And show you what we're gonna get. Oh, that's actually what we're gonna get right there. I didn't want to point at their table, but this is how they do it. They have the meat, it's all cooked up here. They grill it, so it goes from grilling here to eating right over here. The King's Palace? No, this isn't the King's Palace. Of course I'm safe. Actually, Vietnam is extremely safe. I never worry about my safety out here. I walk around with money. No issues with safety at all. Oh, and then they kind of smush that down. Very nice. Yeah, I don't worry about my safety at all out here. Very, very safe. Actually, the only thing that I do worry about my safety out here, though, is these crazy scooter drivers and all the traffic. So the traffic out here in this city, it's not bad. This is a smaller city. But the traffic in Da Nang is pretty crazy. Let me show you guys. I'll show you guys exactly what I got. I got this set for 2, 120,000. I have not paid it up front yet, but this is what the meat is gonna look like. That deal won't take place until 30 days from today. So we just paid our rent yesterday. So the deal that we are signing starts next month for 3 months. And then at that point next month, I will pay 3 months up front. I would not recommend doing that to basically anyone else, but we've been with this landlord for over a year and a half. She's never even charged us a security deposit. She's always fixed anything and 100% of the time taking care of everything. Like I said, we've been with her for about a year and a half. If it wasn't for that, if it was a new landlord or someone we didn't know about, then I probably would not feel comfortable with it. But this is the one landlord that I do feel comfortable about it. Come on. Oh, Fluffy, I need to find Wi-Fi. Sunshine, do you have Wi-Fi? There we go. Sorry about that. We had to get into the Wi-Fi, but we're logged in now. So here is our, I don't know. I couldn't see it, Fluffy. There is our feast. So you guys do see us getting something similar to this in Da Nang, but it's not the flat meat. It's the meat on the skewer. But this is what we get here. There we go. Look at that. I can't wait to dig in. That is a different style peanut sauce. We love these crackers and the rice papers, peppers. I think this is pork and this is the beef. But we're definitely gonna dig in and let you guys know. Is it as good as it was from before?
No, they don't have this in the
I just said that.
There.
You guys are missing out. It's crazy. You guys all wanted to see Wien Yon, and then when I do my live streams, it's 3 people, 5 people. So I don't know. You guys all missed it. I don't want to hear no crying like, how come you didn't do no live streams in Wien Yon? I did. We've already done a train live stream. We've done a beach live stream and everything else. So unfortunately, you guys are missing out.
Sit down.
How come you didn't give me any chopsticks? We are back. Good to see you made it. Very nice. Yeah, we're just eating. This is my favorite meal here.
Is Native enjoying the sokran?
I don't know. I don't think he's in there. We're gonna mix some beef with some pork, and we're building the spring roll. So we should do this. I put that one at the end. We'll put a little bit of. You guys can see my chopstick skills are not that good, but oh well.
You want me to pour here?
No, it's okay. And then here is the topper. This is the go-to. You crush that. You do a little bit of that. And then here goes the special technique. This is how you guys got to do it. You got to do the wrap. I like this softer one better. I already like all this better. And then dip a little bit in there. And I like the thinner sauce.
Yum.
Yeah, that's good, guys. That is good. So late, usually we eat about 7, but tonight I had to charge my devices. And what time is it now? I think we went it's 8 o'clock. So we usually eat about 7, but 8 o'clock is not that late, especially outside of the USA. I can't do the early bird special. I'm not an early bird special like Fluffy. This one is just so good. So this is $125, Dale. So remember, in Da Nang we can never find this.
It's with this one. Chili.
I need some. I need a drink.
What do you want? This is tea. You want tea?
They don't have any sodies. I don't see any drinks. Yeah, give me whatever.
Merinda. Or Pepsi.
Yeah, whatever, Mirinda. This is 125, so it's a pretty good deal. It's a pretty damn good deal. The quality here is a lot better. Typical Asia has. So here they have about 6 different drinks on the menu, but there's only one drink available. So instead of just putting Pepsi only, they give you about 20 choices, and then what happens is when you go up there and go like, oh, I wanted a root beer, you end up getting whatever the soda of the day is. I don't see you reduction in rent as a win if you have to fork out 3 months. 2 things. We are not worried at all about dealing with this landlord now. I'm not sure if you were in here a minute ago, but if this would have been any other landlord, if this would have been a new landlord or someone we didn't deal with for over a year and a half, then I would not have done this deal. But we've dealt with this lady for a year and a half. We don't even have a security deposit. So there's no way that we feel that we're going to have anything bad. But I understand some of you guys' concern about it. But our option was to go to a 1-bedroom and basically pay the same price and have to put down a security deposit and have to sign a lease. This one, we pay 3 months up front. We still have no security deposit. And we get a $1.5 million discount each month. So for us, it's a win-win because I'm going to be there for 3 months. Fluffy will be gone for at least one of the months. So I won't be going anywhere. So I don't see the downside. But I would say if this was a different landlord, each of those courses don't yak. I don't know what you mean. Let me dig into my food now. Testing. Nem cha loi. That's what I call it. Nem cha loi. A little bit of this. If I can scoop it. There we go. Oh, that's what I'm missing. I really like these. I don't know what these are, but they're awesome. I like them a lot. And I break these. So this is how mine looks. You wrap it. Wow, that one looks pretty damn good. I think I professionally wrapped that one this time. What do you guys think? Now you just gotta hit it with some of that peanut sauce. Fluffy gave me a little bit of peanut sauce, but she scored 3/4 of the bowl. How does it work like that, Fluffy? New treat. These peppers are definitely higher than the Nong's peppers. We have 9 sodas on the menu, but only have 1 available. And that's this one. Pepsi. Sophie, what'd they say when you asked for Mirinda?
Not available.
And then you said the next one, Coke. What'd they say? You said,
There's no Coke there.
right.
She was offering me beer.
Root beer?
Beer.
Where are you guys at?
You don't see their chat. Maybe it's not all messages.
No, it is. I got so many messages like, hey man, I can't wait till you do your nhon live streams. I'm gonna be there.
Maybe they don't get notification.
No, you know what?
What?
I'm not seeing it.
What?
I think it's the oh, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Man, I missed a bunch of your guys' messages. Adam, the Rivals player. Greetings. What's up, David? We're eating our spring rolls. Our handmade raw spring rolls. Let me try to set this up over here. How does it look? Can you see anything?
Yeah.
What do you see? These peppers are much spicier. I want to see like the meat. Can you see the meat?
Yeah.
Look, I'm getting good. I'm getting good with the chopsticks now. I'm like a natural. What's up, Dead Shark? You came in just as we're starting to eat dinner. So don't be like JV and show up 5 seconds after we finish and say, you guys eating? Where are you guys going? Don't be a JV. We're having the spring rolls. We're having the, and we like, I love this one. I love the sauce here. I love the meat better than the skewers. These are awesome. I can eat these like chips. These are like pork chips or something.
No, that's like fried rice paper.
It's like what, Fluffy? Oh, it's fried rice paper. I thought it was fried pork. I guess it's fried rice paper. That's what it is, Fluffy? Now let's take a look at my wrapping skills. So I do this. I bring all this stuff back like this to tuck it in, right? And then what I do is I roll it up about halfway, and then I bend these corners in. I'm not sure if you guys can see that little maneuver, but that maneuver wraps all that bad boy in right there. And then we got the peanut sauce. Look at that right there. So you know the thing about this one is the one in Danang gives us way too much rice paper. This one gives us too little. How many days do you plan? We are gonna stay here in Wien for 2 days, and then so we're in Wien right now, We're gonna stay here for 2 days. We're gonna go to the next city for 2 days, and then we're gonna go to Nha Trang for 3 days, I believe. Cheers.
Maybe you can have it since they're so long.
I love these. These are so good.
Here, try this.
Dead Shark, we were here last year, so we've been here already before. We like it. I don't think it's a long-term option because it's basically like Da Nang without the Western amenities, but we like it for a good little 3, 4, 5, maybe even a 7-day getaway. But this is our second time in this city. But actually we noticed it's a lot more busier and kind of growing this year rather than compared to last year. Definitely more growing.
More.
The next 2 cities we're going to, we've never been to before. But we've been here to this city of Nhon. The basic summary of the city would be it's a generic version of Da Nang without the Western amenities, but at least as nice of a beach and a little bit cheaper, but less English and less Western amenities. That's the best way I can describe it. Yes, this is Nhon. What puppy? I probably could eat at this restaurant every single night. What do you guys think? You guys like this? Would you guys eat this?
You ask for more rice.
Will they give it to us?
It's okay. It's just.
Well, we gotta figure out if we got it.
I'll just ask for and then use this one.
I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
You're good.
So we got 2, 3, 4. We got like 5.
Yeah, but that's one small.
That's okay. I could double up on the meat. This came with beef and pork. I wish they had a single option for just meat. Fluffy can eat a cheeseburger. You guys are so quiet today. What's going on? all the way. My nose is running. Zoro, what's up, buddy?
That is it battery low?
Turn it off because it's been on for a while.
Oh, really?
I think it goes off after a certain amount of time if it's not recording. Zoro. Eating some of these homemade spring rolls with the nice peanut sauce. We just don't know where we're gonna get some dessert from. It's too easy. You want to get a yogurt flan, like, in a way. But that's the thing about moving to new cities. You guys don't know where the good deals are. So that's kind of the thing about when you go to a new city. We were just saying, hey, we're going to figure out where we're going to go get some dessert after here. After eating dinner, we're going to figure out where we're going to go get some dessert. But in a new city, you don't know your local spots. So back in Da Nang, we knew our go-to places. But here, we only know a few places from the last time that we were here last year. And we don't really know all these kind of go-to spots that we do in Da Nang. So we'll be on the hunt for some dessert as soon as we leave here. What's up, Tim? This is the food. This is the place that we were talking about that we could never find. It's almost all gone now, but it's the flat meat, and then you make it into the spring rolls, and you have this cracker, fried cracker, but it's all flat meat. You know the one in Da Nang, we get it on the skewers. This one is all the flat meat, but apparently they don't sell this in Da Nang. spicy bite. I knew I wanted this place the first night because it was awesome.
It's okay,
I don't need it either, Puppy.
No,
I'm just having this one.
good. I'm having this.
I'm good too.
Go ahead.
I'm good.
I still have some more.
I have one more. Then you have the last one.
Good. That's
Too late. It's on your plate. And you have spring roll. Yeah, that's what they say. It's regional. That's what so many people say. But there's nothing regional about it. It's just regular marinated meat. That's what we can't figure out. We're like, it's not like it's a herb that's grown in a certain part of the country or it's like a certain thing. It's just literally marinated flat. Like I could go get that meat at the store and buy it. But for some reason they say they don't make that in Da Nang. And I'm like, you guys can't just marinate Nem Lu. This is called Nem Choi La. Nem
No, that's
Chao
the
Lo.
name of the but forget the
I turned off the Wi-Fi. Yeah, maybe. I actually think it would be a lot easier to make this style because you don't even have to put it on skewers. You just grill it. But I don't know. I like this style of spring roll is absolutely my favorite. I prefer this style over the Da Nang style though, 100%. And this all was 125. So for two people, basically it's 63,000 a person. I'm trying to compare that to, but you never get. I get 5 sticks. Actually, this is a little more. So this is a little more expensive, but you get more. I think you get more meat, and you get the flat meat, but it is more expensive than the Da Nang one. But I prefer the taste of this one for sure. I definitely prefer the taste.
because here they also have the rice.
Huh?
The rice paper.
And the peppers are much spicier out here. We'll finish this last one. We'll finish this last little cracker to end this meal off. Fluffy says this is fried rice.
Fried rice paper.
Fried rice paper. Doesn't taste like it, but it's. I thought it was fried pork, like fried pork skin, but it's very, very good. All this feast was $5, $5 US. So I'm full. I'm happy with it. I'm glad we came back here. This is always going to be one of my go-tos in the city of Nhon. How did you like it, Fluffy?
I like it. Even in the first time I came here, I like it.
I like it too. I could eat this place every single night. I could definitely eat this place every single night. Stacking up the plates, Fluffy. I need
Even
Sprite.
the sauce is good.
Oh, the sauce is good. I like this sauce better than the other one. The other sauce is fine in Da Nang, but it's too thick. It's hot and thick. This one,
It's a little sweet.
and it's much more peanut based. The other one's kind of like a peanut with meat. But this sauce is much more peanut based, thinner, and it goes good with it. It goes really good. So are you staying? We're staying in Nhon for 2 days. Yeah, somewhat. We lowered our rent about 1.5 million. Not a huge savings, but we did get it lowered. We just ate the spring rolls. Rewind this back probably about like 6 or 7 minutes, and you'll see my favorite homemade spring rolls. I've been waiting. This is the only place I can get this style here. No, that is a rice paper. It's a uncooked rice paper, and it's pliable, so it's soft, and you put all your meat, all your toppings into it, and then you dip it into a peanut sauce. We're going to Nha Trang last, but we're going to a very unheard of city next. It is called Tua Hoi. I forgot how Fluffy says it. Tua Hoi. And then after that, we're going to Nha Trang. So we're going to 3 cities on here. 2 days here, 2 days in Tua Hoi, and then probably 3 days in Nha Trang. So Fluffy always has to use her hand sanitizer. So we'll pay the bill, and then we're gonna go try to find the dessert place. What kind of dessert?
They have a wash area there.
Oh, they got a wash area there.
Yeah, wash
Ooh, Fluffy's gonna drink the tea. She's risky. Do Hai? No. It's spelled T-U-Y. Second word is H-O-A. Phil's gone. Philip left. I remember I told you we were going to be getting to Nha Trang like a week after Philip left. I think Philip left about a week and a half ago. Tua Hoi. T-U-Y. Second word H-O-A. Tua Hoi. Yes, that's where we're going. And it's in the Phu Yen province. On a sleeping scooter. So that is where we're going next. I actually hear it's kind of a sleeper city. I think you guys will enjoy. I don't know much about Tua Hoi, but I think I'm gonna like it. It's every single city we're going to is a beach city. This city, the next one we're going to, is a little bit of a sleeper. I actually kind of think we're gonna like it. That's the tower. That's the tower we're gonna see. It's like a big, tall tower. We're gonna stay at our hotel. We haven't booked it yet, but I think I narrowed our 2 choices down, and we're not too far from there. We actually seen more tourists here in Nhon this time than last year, but still, we've only seen like 3 or 4. But last time, I don't think we've seen any, and if we did, it was like 1. So we've seen probably 100% more. But in numbers, it's probably like 1 or less last year, and probably this first day we've seen probably 3 or 4. And we showed, you guys missed it. We showed first of all, we showed our $9 hotel earlier, and then
it tastes like the tea at the
cafe. So we showed our $9 hotel that we're staying at now, and we went by and we took a look at a $5 hotel, $5 here. And actually, it was pretty decent. What'd you think of the $5 hotel, Fluffy? Fluffy, what'd you think of the $5 hotel?
It looks more modern.
Yeah, it's nice. It's clean. It's nice. The only slight issue I can see is that it could probably be a little noisy. It's in a local neighborhood, and there's a school, and it's a little more hustle and bustle. But $5 is a great deal. He told us, I asked him, I said, how much would you charge for a month? So we just also took a look at a $5 hotel before we came to dinner, and that is an insane deal. $5 a night, and it was basically probably 30 square meters. It did come with 2 beds. It was actually modern and clean looking, and like I said, it was $5 a night. But I asked him, I said, how much would you charge a month? And he said $5 million. And when I did the US conversion to that, $5 million is about $195 per month. No mold, very good lighting. Everything looked good about it. It was ventilated, AC, nice bathroom, decent sized bathroom, but it was right outside of a little park, and it was outside of a school, so I'm not sure how noisy it would get. If you can book it on Agoda, it would probably be $150, but I tried to book it for 30 days, and it said it was sold out. So you would have to go with the hotel's rate, which is not that much more, honestly. It's about $1 extra a day. So he told me it would be 193 or 5 million VND. So that's not a bad deal. That includes everything. There's water downstairs. There's a little lobby, and the lobby's nice too. So you guys can get free coffee, free water, and it was a nice deal. Very nice deal. You guys can come live out in nhon for about $400 a month if you're a single guy, and you can stay at that place. You wouldn't cook, you would go out. You'd probably spend at least as much money on food as you do in Da Nang. Shockingly, all the restaurants we see here are probably at least as much as Da Nang, if not more. That's what's always shocking is these smaller, less tourist cities are kind of more expensive on food than Da Nang. It did not have a balcony, but it did have 2 windows, so that was also the thing about it. But overall, it was a great deal. And I will drop that link to that hotel in the description of the YouTube video. So if you guys are interested in that, check that place out. There's definitely Grab here. There's a Jollibee, but I don't know. Fluffy, do they have a McDonald's here?
No.
They have a Jollibee. He would have to sell it. How far from the beach? Probably, I'm gonna guess 11 or 12 minutes. I would say, I bet you distance-wise, so you can understand, it's probably Roadhouse. It's probably from like Roadhouse to the beach. Roadhouse Burger Spot. It's probably like from Kim's house, where Kim's at to the beach. That's probably how far it is. Right by, no, native. So higher price for what kind of food? Everything. So like the similar stuff. Shockingly, we might go get Bonet tomorrow. Bonet was only 25,000. That was the only thing that I seen cheaper than Da Nang. But like a lot of the same food. Like this food is definitely better than the one in Da Nang, but it's a little bit pricier. The chicken and rice was like 40, 45. So food is a little, it's not a huge amount difference. But coming from American logic, you would say like, oh, it's a smaller city, there's no tourists, it's gotta be cheaper. But it's really not. I think I'm gonna fly. We had beef and pork. Huh?
Their rice paper. Banchang.
Living the dream. The cheap budget dream. So higher price for what kind of food? Just the regular local food. A small European city. Very interesting. You know, there's not many videos on YouTube about it, especially in English. I will not collaborate with him. Me and him have 2 different styles, way different. Let me grab some B-roll though really quickly. I got the DJI Pocket 2 out today. So I shot video on the GoPro today, and now today we're gonna do the DJI Pocket 2. I'm probably too unknown. I'm too small of a YouTuber for China Mac. I've been watching China Mac when he was doing podcast, but he's way, way, way above my subscribers. He's I don't know how many subscribers got, but we're only hovering around 6,000. He'd be like, who? Who's that guy? I don't know that guy. So, yeah, we're gonna try the Bonet. That's probably what I'm gonna have for breakfast tomorrow. 25,000. I'm sure it's only 1 egg, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try the taste. Take you guys outside. I want to take you guys outside and show you where they cook this meat. So all this meat is freshly cooked. So here's your guys' toppings. This is the peanut sauce right there. Look at that. Ooh, that looks so good. I'm gonna ask her, can I take about a pound of that home? This is where they cook your guys' meat. Oh, there's no meat on there right now, but usually they're grilling and chilling up some of this stuff right here. I guess they're marinating a new batch. Or maybe we got the last batch. Oh, there we go. Xin chào. And here's the menu right there. Colby Jack cheese. Nah, no Colby Jack cheese. I doubt that they even have a single piece of cheese in here.
It's $1.35.
Did it go up?
No, you
Oh, I got a Coke.
Why did the Pepsi taste that way?
Like what?
It tastes different.
What does it taste like? Tastes like Pepsi to me. What does it taste like to you, Fluffy?
Metal.
Metal? Let me pay our bill, and then we go try to explore and find a. We're gonna try to explore and find a some place for dessert, I guess. How much was it, Fluffy? $1.35. Okay. Here, Fluffy. So our bill was $1.35. I was like, I thought it was $1.25, but I forgot. I bought a Pepsi. So Pepsi is like 40 cents. So our whole dinner with a Pepsi, a tea. Fluffy actually took a risk and drank some of that tea. And that nice feast of meat, pork, and beef cost us about $5.25. So can't complain about that. Can't beat that price. Can't even beat it with a stick. So we're gonna pay, and then we're gonna go explore this nice little neighborhood over here. Fluffy, what is that? What is all that stuff wrapped up in a rubber band?
Remember like the pickled meat and the like a side that you can put inside the.
How come you didn't use that?
There it's 5,000 each.
How do you know that?
I saw it on the menu. If I finish that, that's another maybe 30.
Tweehaw. Yeehaw.
Người Philippines nữa. Người Philippines ha.
Vâng.
Quay YouTube, làm YouTube các bạn. Làm YouTube này. Làm YouTube thôi.
Vâng. He's asking if you're in YouTube. You make YouTube.
Yes, YouTube. I show. Can you show her the YouTube? I'll show you.
Here.
So this is my channel. This one. And actually, I show you. We do this. Oh, I'll show you.
Nice.
Come on.
Come on.
Tweehaw.
Đó ăn ngon không?
Yan. Ban. She's asking if it's delicious.
Oh yeah, very good. They're so curious and friendly. Yeah, Fluffy thinks this is the most friendliest city in Vietnam. Do you still think that, Fluffy?
No, that was
Oh, you said
Hue.
Hue. I think this city. Well, I
Very
think this
nice here
city,
too.
they always want to ask you stuff. I don't know about friendly, but they always want to wave and say something to you. Fluffy, maybe let's figure out where we're gonna go and look on the map. I would like to get a caramel ice blend or even a tea.
Oh, remember the place that we went to last time? Like in the corner?
Yeah, we can go there if you want. It wasn't the best, but it was okay if you can't find anything else. Oh, you know what? I'll log into the Wi-Fi here. Let me log into the Wi-Fi, and then we'll find another spot
There's a nearby
with red.
rendezvous.
So here we don't get the crazy stares. We do get the waves and the hellos, but Dong Hoi was the place where Fluffy gets the stares. They were staring at Fluffy in Dong Hoi. Give me 1 second. Let me log into the Wi-Fi on this one. Give me 1 second. With random passive aggressive stares too. We don't get that part here though. I don't know, whatever Fluffy can find for us. I would like a juice, a caramel ice blend. I'm full though. That meal definitely filled me up. $2.50 each person. Not a bad deal. Lots of pork and lots of beef. What'd you guys think? What'd you guys think of the meal that you guys see? Fluffy, drink
What's
that
this?
tea.
Pop gelato ice cream.
I wish I could check my internet.
It's here.
Let me see. Let me do this. Where are we at? We're here. Brownie coffee.
I'll
You'll do what, Fluffy?
open my hotspot.
Oh yeah, open up your hotspot. I would need 3 alone to fulfill my hunger. Man, I'm telling you, they gave us a lot. Me and Fluffy shared that, and I was hungry coming here, and I'm full. I even gave Fluffy the last piece. I would be shocked if you can eat that whole plate to yourself, and I would be extremely shocked if you can eat 2 plates of that. Because remember, you guys get all that rice paper, and then you get the
Mitzi had
crunchies.
this.
Wow, it was only $27. There we go. Let me try to look for a good restaurant place for us, or a dessert for us. That's the thing, when you come to a new city, you guys don't know the layout, the good spots, the bad spots, any of those. Let's take a look. Dessert. I put dessert. Chino cake and dessert. What is that one? Let's take a look at these. Mix you. Oh, Fluffy, they have a mix you. Ooh, what is this one, Fluffy? Wow, Fluffy might like that. But I don't know if my... Oh! Oh! What do you guys think? I think we like this. Where is this one? 9-minute walk, Fluffy. What is... Look at that.
Where is that?
9 minutes. I hope it's open. Wow, look at that. You want to go there, Fluffy?
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to send you this so then you could keep it. Here, Fluffy.
Send it to me.
In a second. I will send it right now. You should get it. We're gonna go try that place. Hopefully it's open. Hopefully it still exists. Did you get it, Fluster?
Nanny, why did you send the photo?
Photo? Hold on. It should be a share. It should be a share, Fluffy. Yeah, we gotta click on it. Fluffy. I plan on staying here once I have my PR card. I plan on staying in Southeast Asia, Singapore, Vietnam, Thailand, Malay, 3 months out of the year. What is a PR card? Fluffy, what is a PR card?
I don't know. Permanent resident?
Maybe.
Kuwa, what's the name?
Fluffy, I sent it to you.
I can't open it because it opens through web.
You gotta fix your phone, Fluffy. I don't know why all your links do that. You did something wrong. There's the address. Yeah, Fluffy, even when you go to like that other thing, it was when you do Google Translate, it opens up to something. We'll go there, Fluffy. Mango tree.
Let's go.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second also. Let me take a look at one other thing. Ooh, this one too, Fluffy. I hope this is in the same direction. Let's see. Give me 1 second, Fluffy. 1 second, 1 second. What was the name of the other place, Fluffy? What was the name of the other place? What's up, NY? You just missed, man. We just had a feast. Our first dinner in nhon to this trip. I like the vibe of two of what, huh?
Kuwa.
How do you spell that, Fluffy?
C-U-A.
Uh-huh. H-A-N-G? Yeah, this must be it.
H-A-N.
Okay, perfect. Here's how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna stay logged on yours. So we're gonna go check this place first. We're gonna go down here and go to the left. It's another flan place. We'll check that one first. And then we will go to the other spot. So maybe turn this camera on. Let's log out of here. Wipe all this grease off. You ready, Fluffy?
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on. Bye-bye. So there we go, guys. We just ate at Nem Cha Loy, right up here. I will pop the link in the description. If you guys are out here in the great city of nhon, come out here, check this place out. Get the Will Special, also known as the handmade spring rolls. There we go. They got their meat grilling up, ready They have the meat on the grill, and all they're doing is just waiting for you to show up and give you some hot, fresh, awesome meat. Fluffy, hold this for 1 second. 1 second. Let me turn this off. Let me turn this off for now. This off. And let me get my case. Hold this. She was asking if you like the taste.
Yeah, I said that nga. Oh, you're here. You're not busy today. He said that ngon.
What does that mean?
Very delicious.
Hold on. Let me do something really quick.
Yeah, earlier, like one of the waiters were asking, like, what are we doing? Are we doing a YouTube? And then we said yes. He's on YouTube. And then they were asking how was it? Woo, some high school kiddos. I've been trying cause like I feel embarrassed that I'm staying here and not learning anything.
Thing.
This way?
I like the vibe. Yeah. Let me look. It's down here and then it's to the left. I think it's the next left. This is a cafe city, Fluffy said.
Oh, watch out.
This lady was gonna ram into me. So we go down, not this one, but the next one we're gonna make a left. Yeah, it's a friendly city. She was asking you if the taste nice or not. Yes. Actually, the other lady came over and asked us that too. I think that lady is the owner, the one that I just went back and talked to. That would be my guess.
What did she say?
I just told her that we came here last year and this is our second time. Friendly is learning. So we gotta find our new dessert spots out here. We gotta have a go-to. But like I mentioned in the video or the live stream earlier, that's the thing about leaving a city and going to a new city. You gotta find all your go-tos all over again. Next left. Watch it, Fluffy.
That's what I remember about the city. Like you would always find like everything's dark.
Do they have fresh ground coffees like cappuccino? I'm not sure. We haven't went to anything like that yet, but they have lots of cafes here. So
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Like, there was like
Let's cross, Fluffy.
one street that we went to. The whole block was like cafes.
You know what? I think shocking, different. I think I'm gonna probably wake up early. That's shocking, and I'm gonna probably go out to have breakfast because I do want to eat the 25,000 bonnet. So I'll probably go get that early in the morning.
The only thing why you're waking up early because we woke up early.
Fluffy, don't give me this. See, I'm the opposite. I'm not a coffee guy. I kind of wish I liked coffee because it's kind of cool. It's like, oh, you sit and have a coffee. But I'm also glad that I don't like coffee because some people get so damn addicted. And they're like, oh, I need my 5th cup of coffee. Plus, coffee is not, I'm not going to say it's expensive, but it could build up a nice hefty budget. I think we go to the left. I think it's to the left. Yeah, we go down here and then it's about 200 feet down. And if this place doesn't work or doesn't look good, then we have the original place. Have you tried that? Kam Suan Nuong? What is that, Fluffy? Kam Suan Nuong. Kam Suan Nuong.
I don't know. You're saying it wrong.
Don't say I'm saying it wrong. That's perfectly correct. So it should be somewhere here to the left. Quan Kim Van Tam.
It's like Kom Sua. It's like you're saying rice milk.
Milk rice. What's wrong with milk rice?
Milk rice.
Look, everyone's writing and talking.
Yeah.
Right here. Van, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Let's just take a look at the menu.
It's just that.
Ah, but where's the prices? See, this looks like a little budget one.
Hemlin is 15.
Here we go.
Hemlan is 15.
Ah, everything is yogurt is 6,000. Ice cream, so the flan is 15,000. Xin chào.
Want to try it?
We're gonna on our way back. If we come back, we come back. Let me ask him really quickly.
Can you put that? We'll go back.
What time do you close?
Mười giờ.
10. Okay, come on.
Chungga same one.
Okay, so let's head to this other one. This other one looks like so we're gonna go up here. We're gonna make this right, Fluffy, and then we're gonna walk about 7 minutes. So make this right and walk about 7 minutes. That place is perfectly fine. They're gonna be cutting it close though. They close at 10 and it's 9:10. So I kind of feel like this other spot is gonna be better. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit more expensive, but I'm usually good at looking at pictures and getting a good vibe off certain places. Duolingo today. Pork chop with broken rice. That's my go-to. Like if I can't find nothing to eat, I get but I thought it's called something else, Fluffy. He said pork chop with rice. Is it?
Kom chen tit nhon?
No, but I thought it's called something else. Like the chicken lady that we go to.
Komga. Chicken is komga is rice chicken.
No, but I get the pork chop.
Kom chen tit. Ah, no, that's different. Kombo shao.
No, that's beef. I get the pork chop. Pork chop and rice.
Kom tit nhon.
No, cum tam. That's what it's called.
I thought kom tit nhon.
Why don't you try speaking? 2 reasons. I couldn't learn another language. My brain couldn't handle it. 7 minutes down. Oh, look at folding chairs, Dale. Folding chairs. Oh, how much? I want to ask him how much. I want to get an idea of just how much these should cost.
There's no price.
Where?
This one, look at this. This is nice.
How much for this one? Kim is ice cream, yes. Xin chào. Xin chào. For
Cái nào? Cái đó giá bao nhiêu?
200,000.
200. How much for this one? No, the small one.
This one?
Cái này ha. 150 ngàn.
150.
Ah.
This one?
Cái đó
80 maybe.
140 ngàn.
140.
140. Okay. So I think the better deal would be this one for 10,000 more. So 140 and 150, and then that one is 200,000. Oh, because maybe it has sides.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Thank you. Come on. So this one is a little bit wider, and it's got that. This is the one that Fluffy would get. Rib and nuong is grilled. So what is com tam? I thought that's pork chop and rice. That's what everyone's been telling me I get. COMTAM. So what am I been ordering? Because that's anytime you guys see me go to the pork chop place, that's what I get, and it's 25K. I get that once or twice a week. That's it. Also, why is it called 2 different things? Oh, here we go. Here's my scooter right here. This is my scooter. That's what I'm gonna do my 10,000 ride on. Xin chào. What's up, Earl? We're going very far from our hotel. What, Fluffy?
The car.
What car?
They only have that ramp.
They have the 2 ramps to get their car in there. Let me see where we're at. Let's see. Fluffy, we are 5 minutes. And then it's going to be on the left-hand side, but it's on this street in 5 minutes. Signing in from Ilo, Philippines. Very nice. That's a city that I've been to twice. I do like Ilo. I will say I liked it a lot better the first time I went. The second time, it was just But the first time I went, it was actually one of my favorite cities. Sinchao. It was one of my favorite cities in the Philippines. And I think we went there in 2023. And then we went there again in 2024. Yeah, I think we're down by that mall. It's filthy. I think this is the rougher stretch. We are going to go, hopefully, this dessert place is open. We're going to try this out. Do you have the bone? Yes. Usually it has the bone. It's like 9:15 and the streets are already so empty. Yeah, this is not a tourist city.
Market.
And there's like so we found a mall in this area last time we were here, but it's very Vietnamese when I say, watch it, Fluffy. It's very Vietnamese when I say that there's no AC in the movie theater. All the movies are in Vietnamese. It's very, very local.
This is the empty mall.
Yeah, this is it right here, I think. Yeah, this is it. And that's the movie theater up there with the light on. So that's the movie theater up there. And this is like a very, very local mall.
We're already here at the end.
Yeah, we're way over here on this other side. This is the side that we stayed on, but at the beach. What, Fluffy? Full moon. So we hope that this dessert place is open.
This is like the market, that's why it's closed to open early.
Iloilo is a lovely city, but I would only stick around if I had a girl from here. Still single, so I'm going to head back to Siem Reap. I like the look of Quy Nhon. Quy Nhon is a very nice city, but you got to understand.
You didn't find the girl in Iloilo?
Quy Nhon is you guys laughed when I said it earlier. I said it's a Temu version of Da Nang. And what I mean by that is the city looks very similar to Da Nang. The beach is nice. Hey, Xin Chao.
I got scared there.
Very similar. The beach looks just like Da Nang. The beach side looks like Da Nang. Everything is very similar, but it's missing the Western amenities. So it's a slower pace of life. There's not the Western amenities. It's not really a walkable city like the An Thuong area of Da Nang, but it is a tad cheaper. It has maybe even a better beach, but you are missing the Western amenities.
There's Food Street.
Food Street, wow. Yeah, Da Nang. So Quy Nhon would be the city for people that think Da Nang is too wild, which is kind of hard to believe, but there is people. Oh, here's a bakery too. Let's cross because we have to go on that side anyways. Let's see. We're always interested what other cities' bakeries have. They always have the cakes. Let's see what they have over here. What are these, Fluffy? Oh, I thought that was sweets. Here's the Vietnamese pizzas.
No, that's all like pizza.
Pizza and cheese. Remember, sometimes some of the cities never have the sweets. Oh, those are so cute. Wow.
Tiramisu. This one looks good.
Western amenities, I mean like a legit mall, some kind of Western hangout, something, because like what else? An international airport. What else do I mean when I say amenities? A non-local place, a place what draws travelers and tourists to places. So not necessarily a burger place, but a non-Vietnamese restaurant, like 3 more minutes down. Like 3 more minutes down. Sidewalks, yeah. Sidewalks, so not a... I don't mind living out here. I mean, I've lived here for a year and a half, but I have to break it up a little bit with some Western amenities. Remember, I don't drink alcohol, I don't go to clubs, I don't go to parties, but I still need a little bit of my Western fix every once in a while. And Nhon just doesn't have that. I don't know, we're gonna see how the internet does. Hopefully it hasn't kicked me off, so that's good. Fluffy, I think this is a very cheap food street. I think this is the version of Chow Ti Vinte. Oh, they do. They're probably like, why the hell is this guy down here? What is those, Fluffy? What's that over there? Let's go take a look at over here. So I think the place is somewhere over here. Let's take a look over here. Oh, they got like the regular, like the seafood stuff. A long kwang. Don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? Make YouTube videos. We hang out a lot at like convenience stores and get a tra top tea. We go to the bakery. We go to the beach. Every once in a while, we'll go to the mall and go do bowling or go watch a movie. We'll go hang out at parks. We meet up with our friends in Da Nang. Stuff like that. I'm very, very plain and boring. Oh, that's nice. But what is this, Fluffy? I think it's... Ah. How much?
Bao nhiêu? Bao nhiêu? Bu. How much is bulam? It's around 40.
40?
Come on.
Come on.
Boy, how much? Bu mod ba?
Heading to a backdoor horse racing gambler pro shop.
There.
6,000. Those are 6,000?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That seems extremely cheap. Huh. 6,000. Che Baba. Look at Che Baba. I need an international airport, 1 taxi drive away, just in case.
But it's like soak in.
So, I haven't done any international flights in a while, right? So you guys are like, why the hell do you need it? I need it because international airports do draw Western people. So I'm not the type that says, hey, I'm an American. I do not want to even see another American. And there's some travelers that are like that, and I don't understand that philosophy. I don't want to be around locals 100% of the time, but at the same time, I don't want to be around Westerners 100% of the time. But I don't say, hey, I don't want to be around certain people. Like whoever is cool, whether they're local or that, I like to be around them and just have a good time. So for me, when you're 7,000 miles away, you do want a little bit of remembrance. We passed it already. Hold on. We passed it.
It's that one.
Huh?
Is it this one? Minion ice cream?
Minion? Can you do it again, Fluffy? I sent it to you. Kwa Heng Kem Nuan. Here it is. So it's somewhere right here. That's what it says at least. Let's see. Let's go try to find it. The address is 22A. There's 22A right here. This is it.
Close.
It's closed. Yep, this is it. So we skipped on the other one. Came here.
And you want to try that one? The flan.
Did you already buy train tickets for the next stop? No, we have not. I blew it. Today we were supposed to get tickets, and I was shooting a YouTube video, and I completely forgot. So we could go back to the other place that we went to, or we can find something here. This is the place I wanted to try, and it says...
Let's check that one.
Look, it says it closes. This is the thing that I tell you guys about Vietnam and Asia. It says it closes at 11 o'clock, but obviously it doesn't. It's 9:25 and it's closed already. So that is the one downside about Asia and Southeast Asia is places will say they're open. They'll say they're all ready to go, and you'll go there and they'll be closed. Yeah, this is a place where you want to get away from things. It's not a thriving place that you're going to get nice amenities. It's not going to be anything like that. It's going to be a place that you're trying to get away from things. I don't think so. We can either go back to the same place or we got to find something on the way back. Do you think that within 5 to 10 years, even Da Nang would become very costly? A lot of people ask me that, and my brain tells me this. It says Da Nang and Vietnam will always remain cheap as long as two things are true. One, that Vietnamese still has lesser English than like a Thailand or Vietnam, which I don't see changing. I still see Vietnam having less English. And the other thing is until they give longer than a 90-day visa. So I know a lot of people that won't come to Vietnam or want to stay long term until there's something longer than a 90-day visa. They're terrified that after 90 days, they're going to have all their stuff at their hotel or at their apartment, and they're not going to be able to get back. So they say, you know what, I can't do it. I'm waiting till a retirement visa or a one-year visa. Those two things, the English and the lack of a long-term visa, keeps Vietnam cheap. Do you guys like avocado? I've had it one time here. It's okay, but I'm not a fan of avocado. But shockingly, I have had it, and it wasn't that bad. Do you think, I think with the current economic trend, they get a little cheaper outside of airline ticket? Now, here's the thing. If Vietnam passes a retirement or a one-year visa, which I don't think it will anytime soon, then yes, Vietnam, the prices will skyrocket. Because people will leave Thailand, people will leave the Philippines, and they'll come to Vietnam, which means more people here, means higher price rents. So that will be. But my honest opinion, I don't see a long-term visa or a retirement visa coming anytime soon. What, Fluffy? Eight avocado toast. How did your rent get lowered at your apartment? I negotiated. That's the part that I stressed to you guys. We do not have any power in Southeast Asia as travelers. The only power that we have is to negotiate and to walk away. That's it. And that's what I did. I negotiated. So you guys can negotiate anything, man. I'm telling you. Now, you might not get everything that you want, but you can negotiate on everything. And when I say everything, I mean your rent, I mean your security deposit, I mean the length of your lease, anything. Anything you can negotiate on. I've negotiated on getting my electricity and all my bills included in my rent. So everything. It's $500 basically now. If I went to $600, it's still dirt cheap. Yes, but here's another thing that I gotta advise you guys. This is why Da Nang is going up in price, because a lot of first-time travelers that are coming from somewhere in the USA, and they say, oh man, my apartment's $1,500. I have a studio in Boston or Philadelphia. It's $1,500. I go to Vietnam, and I only have to pay $900 for a studio. What a great deal. But that studio is really only worth $300. That month before, that place was only renting for $300. The landlord jacks up the price, and then the Americans or the first timers that come here, they justify it by saying, well, it's half the price of USA. Yes, but this is not the USA. It's not the same thing.
Why do they do that? Did they just sweep out everything from their place? Like they don't even clean the...
I'm choosing Cambodia now for simply I don't want to do border runs. So Cambodia is a very interesting choice, but here's the reason why we have not went to Cambodia, even on a visa run. So for me, two things. The biggest one is everyone told us Cambodia is not cheaper than Da Nang. I always thought Cambodia was going to be cheaper. You think of Cambodia, it's a less luxurious version of Vietnam, especially Da Nang. There's no beach there. But then I was like, okay, I'll go there. It'll be cheaper. And people say, no, I just got back from Cambodia. It's not cheaper. Da Nang is cheaper. And then I go, well, then why would I go to Cambodia? If everything is more expensive, and it's lesser luxury, and there's more crime in Cambodia. We've heard 4 or 5 stories from people that said, man, I got robbed there, I got pickpocketed there, I know someone that got drugged there. And I'm like, geez Louise. I'm like, if it's not even cheaper, then what's the point? Now, I will say this on the flip side though. The great thing for me about Cambodia, they offer a 1-year visa. That's awesome. But for me, to pay more, to have more of crime, to not have a beach, to get lesser quality places, not as much amenities, that trade-off's not worth it for me. And then the kicker on top of that is Fluffy couldn't get a 1-year visa. So I could get a 1-year visa, but for her, she would only be able to get a 30-day visa and have to do visa runs every 30 days. So for us, Cambodia is not an option. Yes, that's the thing though. So people don't understand. We have so much power by walking away. Just try it. Anytime you're out in Southeast Asia, walk away. I guarantee you, 95% of the time, they're gonna lower their price instantly. Almost happens every single time. But here's the thing. Americans, I'm an American, so I speak what I know about Americans. They say, I don't want to be rude. We don't negotiate in USA. It's disrespectful. It's rude. It's rude. It's rude. And I go, no, that's how it works out here. Actually, locals will probably laugh behind your back or think of you as a sucker if you don't negotiate, because they're just walking all over you like, hey, look at this idiot. We just asked for whatever and he just gives it to us. So you guys have to negotiate. So now I will say that Cambodia has a great 1-year option for a visa, but Fluffy can't qualify for it. So she would have to be leaving the country every 30 days, whereas now in Vietnam, she only has to leave every 90 days. And that's the problem with the Philippine citizen. She only has 3 available countries that she can get 90 days visas. Vietnam is number 1, Brunei is number 2, and Singapore is number 3. And it's like, geez Louise, like Vietnam, I'm so happy that she gets the 90-day, but like no one's going to Brunei. Singapore is way more expensive. So those aren't really options for me. Cambodia is more, but Phnom Penh is safe, considered most safe. I was robbed, typically was partying in the wrong area. Yeah, but it's more expensive. There's no beach. I hear that the quality of rentals. Yeah, is this the same place? Is this where we went? Let me put it back in. Fluffy, I thought I sent it to you, no? I don't remember. Let me try to put this back in. Give me 1 second, guys. I thought Fluffy knew where we were going.
Or this way.
Huh? You don't remember the name? Here it is. This one. Here. Yeah, it's right here, Fluffy. It's right here. $95. Address is 95. So I only been to Singapore 1 time, and I was extremely underwhelmed. Extremely. Everybody, I think Singapore was probably the biggest overrated place. That Singapore or Chiang Mai was the biggest overrated place that people tell. Fluffy, is it closed? Oh, it's right there. So Singapore and Chiang Mai, I went to Chiang Mai in 2019, and people were like, man, you're going to Chiang Mai, you're gonna love it. It's heaven on earth. And I went there and I was maybe, we'll see. So it was just very, very overrated for me. And Singapore, there was nothing, I'm not gonna say it was terrible, but it was expensive. And there was nothing that I really cared for about Singapore at all. The food was, everything that I had was not good. Yogurt, I kind of want a yogurt, but does it have flavored yogurts? Are they even open still? You sure? Singapore for Filipino in 90 days because they typically work there.
They have mixed ice cream jelly.
But 90-day visas for workers doesn't make sense because you would get a working visa. Wait, what flavors? Yogurt,
Mixed cream.
tea. No, I think those are different things.
No, this is ice cream, chocolate, durian.
I don't know. What about mixed you? What about mixed you? What about mixed?
Try the
Okay.
flan ice cream.
So I must have went to every single most worst terrible food places in Singapore, but my European travel buddy took me to.
I want to try the yogurt. It says yogurt. It's 6,000.
Okay, you gotta tell him, Fluffy.
What?
And then
And then
I'll get the flan.
what flan?
Chem. What's the difference? Yeah. Where do you want to sit, Fluffy? Okay, I'm gonna sit on this side. I always sit facing the street.
Oh, it's just small. And then it comes with. That's why it's just.
They give the 90 days because a lot of family visit workers. Okay, maybe now that kind of makes sense. But it's so crazy. It's like Vietnam. Why does Vietnam give Philippines 90 days? And if that's the case, why doesn't Cambodia or Laos, that's the bordering country, give it to them? They only give them 30 days. So I'm like, it's crazy. Vietnam is one of the cheapest countries on earth, but they give the Philippines 90 days. But then it goes crazy expensive Brunei and crazy expensive Singapore. And it's like, wait a second. What about Korea? What about Cambodia? What about Laos? What about Indonesia? Like, it's so crazy that those ones don't do it. Come on.
This is salt.
Look at that. What is that?
This is a yogurt.
A mini cup.
I feel like a month. Bang.
We've been to the city and actually,
This is ice yogurt.
Ice
Frozen.
I don't think it's flavored though.
So what you do is you put salt so it will melt.
I've seen about 3 or 4 foreigners here. Last year, I think we only seen 1. So it's really growing. It went from 1 tourist person to like 4 now. Here, let me try this. Let me put you guys back over here. Actually, let me show you guys the flan first. Oh, why'd you give us 2?
Come on, I asked
Oh.
first. Come on. Ooh.
I should have said no ice, but it's okay. I didn't know there was gonna come with ice. I'm not an ice in my dessert kind of guy. Maybe I give it to you, Fluffy.
Yeah.
Fluffy loves the ice.
This is flan. Now I can't untaste a flan without coffee.
Look at that. Let me wipe this screen off. It's a little dirty. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back and talk about, I think my biggest two overrated cities that people told me about, Chiang Mai and Singapore. And I'm gonna say my underrated city, but you gotta remember this was 2019. 2019, um, in 2019, I went to Bali, and I didn't think I was gonna like Bali, and I actually really enjoyed Bali. The crystals, those are ice. That's ice. So Fluffy got a yogurt, and this is salt, but this stuff is just really fine, chopped up ice. They love ice in their desserts here. If I would have known it had ice, I would have just told them keep it. How sweet? I don't think it's gonna be that sweet because it has like a coffee sauce. Coffee's a little bitter. The only thing that I can kind of eat coffee with is this flan, and let me taste it. I still like ours in Danong. This one's fluffy. This one's a little more eggy.
Yeah.
Tastes a little more like egg. Don't eat that one.
I just, so I won't step on it. You're crazy. I won't eat that.
Okay. I definitely prefer one on Food Street, but it's okay.
The other one is interesting. Maybe they're closed on Mondays. Kemli.
3 cities. Three cities are planned. This is the first one. We will go to our second city, not tomorrow, but the next day. And then we'll stay there for 2 days, most likely. And then we'll go to Nha Trang for 3 days. The flan, these flans on that plate, 15,000. So that's like 60 cents probably, 60 or 70 cents. And Fluffy got a yogurt for 6,000. So the flan, let's see, we got 2 flans, so 30,000, 36,000. So all the 3 dishes that we got was about $1.25. So all this is about $1.25 right here. Everything you guys see. The next city, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think it's called Tuahoy. Tuihua. Some people say Tuiha, some people say Tuahoy, but it's spelled T-U-Y. T-U-Y. The second word is spelled H-O-A.
Seems like they're excited seeing what's the next
Appreciate
city.
it, Adam. Tuiha. I wish they would just... Hua.
Hua. Tuiha. Tuiha.
This flan is perfect for people that like coffee and don't like really sweet flans. This one's not that sweet, but it's very creamy and eggy. I think this one's definitely more eggy, Fluffy. I think you guys are gonna like the next city. For some reason, I feel like you guys are gonna like the second city. Nobody's talking about it. It's hard to find videos about it. We're gonna get up early tomorrow. We're gonna have bonnet, our first bonnet in nhon. Yeah, I went to Bali. I went to Bali 2 or 3 different times in 2019. I really liked Bali a lot in 2019. We are in the city of Quy Nhon, in the country of Vietnam. Yeah, we heard that this is a really, really sleeper, underrated beach city. So we're looking forward to that. Yes, this is Vietnam. And we're eating Vietnamese desserts right now in this place. It's almost closing right now. Vietnam. Pictures. Yeah, I don't know what to really expect of Thuy Ha. But we're going to try it out. Nhon. It's spelled Quy. Second name is Nhon. I haven't been to Bali in 5 years, and I did hear it went up a lot more. It's changed, but in 2019, I really enjoyed Bali a lot. Bali was kind of my surprise city that I didn't think I was gonna like at all. Yeah, I've heard many people say that Bali's way more expensive now, and they said it's just changed, but I haven't been there in 5 years. This is our second time in this city, though. We also came to Yon back in 2024, last year, almost a year ago. Yeah, we went there earlier today, NY. We did it on a live stream. We live maybe 9 or 10 minutes from the beach where we're staying at the hotel, and our hotel here is $9 a night. I want to get to Malaysia, but I want to get to Kuala Lumpur for the first time, but we will see. Yeah, go back and watch it, because on that same live stream, we showed you guys our apartment, or not our apartment, but our hotel, and we showed you the beach, and we showed you. You don't ever see those big, huge plaques out in Da Nang. We try. Very tangy. I think it's lemon. Tastes like a lemon yogurt. Fluffy loves coffee. Fluffy's a coffee drinker.
My cousin found out that we're not in Da Nang. Remember, she's a subscriber, and Lilo.
Lilo's a subscriber.
He's addicted with the Rubik's Cubes lately. He's done with his Nerf guns addiction. Now he's into Rubik's Cube.
Wow, Fluffy, look, they got a new doll.
What's that?
It's like a doll that people created.
Oh, it's a Cabbage Patch. Hi, babe. Where is your wife? I have a problem. Now with more tampon talking with us. It's a Cabbage Patch. Why is it chubby?
Why is it choppy?
My talking Filipina. Stop. Send it to me.
Why, you don't like that? Yeah, I've never been to Kuala Lumpur, so the biggest reason I haven't is because of the price. Definitely everyone said, oh, it's not cheap like Da Nang. So I go like, man, I don't want to go just try out a city. I know it's going to be more expensive. It's going to cost me a lot more to do the visa run. That's the only reason. But I would like to try Kuala Lumpur, but I don't know. Maybe when we grow a little bit bigger, then we'll try it out. Once the channel starts breaking even, we'll have a lot more options to explore and do outside visa runs outside of Vietnam. We are getting close, though. We're inching closer and closer to the 6,000 subscribers. 5,862. So what do we need? 138 more subscribers till we hit that 6,000 mark. So hopefully we'll get there. And the only thing that sucks about Malaysia for me is Fluffy can only stay there for 30 days. So that's kind of the hard part. The hard part is that she's very
How do you read this?
I read it with my eyes.
No.
Jenilyn.
Huh?
Jenilyn. So Fluffy's passport just really hampers a lot of travel because anytime, like any potential country that I go to has to give me at least 90 days because I don't want to be doing visa runs every 30 or 60 days. So that rules out 80 to 90% of the countries. So Fluffy has to be, so Malaysia gives Americans 90 days on arrival, but for her, she only gets 30 days, which means she would have to be doing a visa run every 30 days, which is crazy. Yep, only 30 days. There's only 3 countries in Southeast Asia that give Philippine citizens 90 days, and it is Vietnam, thankfully, Brunei, like who the hell is going to go move to Brunei? And then Singapore is the only other one. I'm so shocked that it's not Cambodia. Well, let me take it back. I think Cambodia will give a 90-day visa or a 1-year visa for Philippine citizens. The only catch is that she has to have a local job in Cambodia. So I can get a 1-year visa, no problem in Cambodia, but she can't. She would have to have a job. The 2 problems about that is I don't ever plan on getting married in my life. And the second thing is, even if I got married, I wouldn't move to the Philippines. The Philippines is too expensive. It's terrible bang for your buck. Too expensive, low quality, half the size rentals, double the price, internet problems, electricity problems, food problems, transportation problems. So it wouldn't make any sense at all. It wouldn't make any sense at all for me. But the problem about Malaysia is, so I'm not going to say I'm a big city guy, but I don't do the province thing. I don't go to these random obscure cities that you got to take a bus into, and then you got to jump on a camel and go down a backwood, and then you get in a boat. I can't do that. I like to land in a city and be there. That's why I don't ever really go to travel to provinces when I'm in the Philippines. I don't like to do an adventure to get into a city. I'm not a province guy, and I don't like doing adventures into getting into a city. Like for me, extreme is getting on a train and getting off at the stop after 4 or 5 hours. That's extreme for me. That's the most extreme that I want to do, but I don't want to go like, oh yeah, you land there and then you take this little boat and then you get in a canoe and then you go do a helicopter and then you have to ride a horse. But it's so great. They got waterfalls there. And it's like, nah, that's too much for me. And then the problem with living in a city like Manila is it's going to cost damn near prices of freaking USA Midwest cities. So that's the problem with Manila. Manila is going to cost me 3 times the price of Da Nang. So it's like pointless. How much do you think it is, Fluffy? Okay, we'll use that. Yee, Fluffy. If I ever did go to the Philippines, I would base myself out of Cebu. I would go to Cebu. So I would base myself out of Cebu because I like Cebu. Cebu gives you the big city feeling, but at much lower price, much less people, and also it's close to other cities that I like. I like Bacolod, I like Dumaguete, and I like Iloilo, and it's all within a small amount.
It's almost 10.
Okay, let's book a in-drive. Well, let's try the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have it though, huh?
I do.
You do?
I downloaded it.
Okay. Let's see if this other one. We're gonna tell you guys if this cheaper app works here. Not InDrive, but this other one.
Address?
I don't know. You got to go to Google Maps, Fluffy, and then copy and paste the address. So that's kind of the crazy thing. Like we'll run into travelers and they're like, "Oh man, you guys are a different breed than me. You guys that like to go out into the middle of nowhere and say,
I copy the address?
hold on, Fluffy. Now paste it in there. Not that one. That one. Okay. I think it's this one, right? Let's try that one. Is it that one?
Yeah.
Is that our address? I don't think so, Fluffy. I don't think so. Let's double check that. Give me 1 second. We're gonna try to. Let's try this. Go back to Google Maps. Yeah, this is it. This is definitely 100% it. Go back to that one. That's it. I guess that's it. But how are we by the river? I don't understand that. That does not seem right.
What's the...
Grab. Grab's a little more expensive. We're trying to see if we can use Zon SM, which is cheaper.
Isn't it this one?
That's definitely it. That address is 100% correct. But it just doesn't pull up the right thing, it doesn't seem like. If flights are too expensive to fly into Da Nang from Texas, would you recommend? I would look in an alternate option, like flying from... Where are you going from, Texas? Look into... I would look into a place like going from... I would fly into the cheapest country in Asia just to get you into Asia. And then I would take a domestic flight from, like, let's say Japan is only $300 from flying from Texas to Japan to Tokyo. And then I think that's it. Yeah. That's it. That's 100% it. So it says it's only 17,000. Let's try to book it. But this is the status that I kept getting. I don't think we've seen one of these cars. I don't think it exists.
It does.
It'll just keep searching like that. I don't think it works here. So I would try to get into Asia the cheapest way, and then let's say it takes you to Japan or Tokyo. Then I would book a ticket from like Tokyo to Da Nang. That's the way that I would do it. It doesn't work here, Fluffy. It doesn't work here. You said it worked, but I don't think it works here.
Well, we've tried it a few times.
Where?
This is what we rode at...
I think it works at the train station, but I don't think it works anywhere else. I don't think it works in the city. I don't even think we can get it back. That's how I do it if everything's very expensive. Sometimes I do it that way, and sometimes it's actually a lot cheaper. It's not going to work, Fluffy. It's not going to work. We haven't seen one of those cars anywhere here. Yeah, but then you got to check the price from Tokyo to Da Nang. What?
Maybe we can walk here.
It's not going to work here, Fluffy, I'm telling you. But you got to check the price from Tokyo, because sometimes Tokyo to Da Nang or something might be way too expensive. But if that's too expensive, then go look into flying into one of the major... What?
It has that. Let's try it again.
It doesn't work here, Fluffy. I'm telling you, it doesn't work here. Fluffy doesn't believe me, but I've never seen one of these cars here, and it just does this. So Zon SM does not work in Win.
It does work. We rode it a few times.
No, we rode it once from the train station to here, which the train station is not Win. It's Dutry. And they probably hang around the train station because they know it's money, but we will never get another one inside of the city. I bet you when we go to the train station, we book it, I bet you one will come, but not in the city of Win. Farmers market, they don't really have a farmers market. What they have is street markets, which are basically the same thing, but we call them farmers markets in the USA, but they're called like street markets out here. That's where the locals go to get their food and groceries and everything like that. The major hubs that you want to look for, the cheapest usually to land from USA to Asia is usually Tokyo, Bangkok, Kuala Lumpur, and Manila sometimes is. Manila's a hit or miss. Sometimes it's cheap. So those are your basic ones. Bangkok, Tokyo, Manila, and Kuala Lumpur. Is this the center? It's hard because I don't really technically believe there's a center of Nhon, but this area about 15 minutes that way, we would run in the beach, and this is where we stayed last time. I think this is a better area technically, but Nhon is kind of spread out. Like we live this way, about 25 minute walking. This is where we stayed last year, and I like this place better, but it was double the price. So pick your poison. Loads of people grow their own food. Do you know the people who are growing the food? They're just local people. They're just very, very regular, simple people. They're just basic, regular people. Farmers and stuff like that. They're out there at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and they sell all day. The only thing, I don't think I would get sick, but I'm always a little sketchy about buying the meat from the markets. We know people that buy it with no problem. But I have no problem ever buying produce and stuff like that. Eggs and produce, no problem with it. Can you just order the in-dry fluffy? Florida's having issues with contaminated soil. Wow, I didn't know that. That's crazy. Dew tree. I bet it's going to be 35,000. Let's see. Choose this pickup. Just choose this one. Yes, just, it's fine, Fluffy. Hit that. I bet, oh, 51. Jeez, okay, that's fine. Just book it. Change it from your card to do cash. Here, Fluffy.
Maybe there's Grab taxi. Let's try.
That's okay. It's okay. Here, Fluffy. I just want to get home. 20, 40. That's 41. Here, Fluffy. There's 41. Hold on. Just those two. Just those two. Just those two. And then this one. I've dived into Agent Orange Hole. We are kind of, if you guys really wanted to know the area and look at it, we would be where TMS, if you typed in TMS, Nhon, we're probably about 10 blocks behind it. And we're going back this way. Look at all these dogs. He sounds like Santa Claus. 8 minutes, man, that's crazy. That's a long time. You guys always say, oh, I don't take InDrive because Grab is always so fast. Like, right now it says it's going to take 8 minutes to come get us on Grab. That's a long time for Grab. Dew tree. I learned that word today, or I learned that name of that city today. Dew tree. Shockingly, we did not run out of data today, which I'm very, very happy about. Did not run out of data. I don't want to jinx myself because maybe in the next minute the data will cut off. But I do get 7 gigabytes of data. And we spent a long time doing the live stream on the train early this morning. But looks like we're going to be fine all the way till we get back. Chow Long? What is Chow Long? Yeah, this is our second time in this city. We stayed at TMS last year. Actually, technically, we stayed at both. We stayed at the place that we're staying at now for one night when we first landed here. And then the next day we transferred to TMS, which was a studio, and it was kind of an apartment. And we stayed there. That was right on the beach. I hope those are foods. Those are foods. I don't know what Chow Long is, though. Oh, yeah. I passed on that one. That one. I don't eat any seafood. I don't eat any organs or intestines. That stuff I pass on 100%. Fluffy will eat that, though. Not me. How many minutes, Fluffy? Fluffy.
10.
10? It was just 8. What, is he going the wrong way? I wish we would have sat down somewhere. Yeah, it looks like this area is closing down. Everything's closing down. It's 10 o'clock and everyone's just closing down. Some triple.
Try to rebook.
Oh, why?
It's taking 10 minutes, 9 minutes.
Here. That's a long time though, Fluffy. It's very long. Vietnamese porridge. And that's the other thing. They call it porridge, but to us Americans, porridge is like oatmeal. So it's all... There's some stuff out here that, like, they'll call something a pancake, and it's like not a sweet pancake. It'll be like an egg with like shrimp, and it's fried. And they'll say, oh, this is a pancake. And you're like, no, this ain't no freaking pancakes are fluffy, and you put syrup on them. Porridge is what Goldilocks and the Three Bears had. Porridge of oatmeal. So always make sure to know what the words mean in different countries. Fluffy, that one's not working. We're gonna be out here all night, Fluffy.
Dropping off passenger. Because the other one is taking 10 minutes as well.
This isn't... It doesn't work here, Fluffy. I don't know who she's talking to. I know. Well, we would have probably got halfway there. But Fluffy will not, she refuses to believe me that the electric app doesn't work here. But I know it doesn't because we have not seen one of those cars. And I tried to order it when we were at the hotel, and it told me, it said, these services do not work in this area. And it'll just do this. It will just do that, and then it'll finally time out, and it'll tell her, all services do not work here. Please book again.
There. Pickup point.
It worked?
Yeah.
Now Fluffy says it works. How much was this one?
20.
Oh, 20.
18.
Wow, 18. Wow. That's a chunk of change. Let's see if it shows up. But I don't know. I don't know why it won't work when I use it.
That was like 50 and it is 500.
And then when we ordered it, we ordered a Grab from our hotel, and the guy told us, this is what he said. He said, oh, I can't come in that area. And I was like, huh? So I walked out of our neighborhood, and we got in, and I asked him, I said, why why can't you pick us up in our address? And he said something like, my car won't turn around or something. And then Fluffy said, what, you can only drive straight? Fluffy said he can only drive straight. Why did you say that, Fluffy?
I don't know. It seems like he could. They're using e-vehicles here, but it seems like he doesn't know how to navigate.
Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. How, Fluffy?
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be blue,
yeah, I thought as well.
but it's a VinFast. It's not even blue. So this is 18,000. This is the cheapest transportation ride that we've ever taken, because InDrive only goes down to 20,000. So shockingly, this one goes down to 18. Come on. Let's roll this window down. And we'll show you guys the city. We're partying hard tonight. There was our yogurt place right there. You guys still there? Where you guys at? Where you guys at? You guys listening like a podcast? This is the up and coming city of Nhon. I'm gonna speak like a what did the guy say earlier? Oh, Brownie Coffee. This is the place I looked up on Google. He said I speak like a, what did he say, like a news reporter or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. So this is the city of Nhon with a small, decent sized population. The weather is usually moderate here. On some days out here you can get traffic, but usually this is a much lighter traffic scene than it is or not train.
Here now, it's not that humid.
It's not that humid. Because last time we were here in June, it was warmer. But always check the weather. Weather's coming up at 5 after the dot on the 7 o'clock news. Make sure you guys don't miss that. We'll have live sports, news, and weather app updates. So check that. I feel like the city kind of shuts down early too. I think a lot of these places shut down at 10 o'clock. Not a wild and crazy party city. I think I'm gonna have my first Bonet in Nhon tomorrow. Fluffy, check my YouTube, make sure it's still going. Click on it. Oh yeah, there it goes. Solitude, nice. So look at this. $18,000 for the grab ride. That's crazy. That's so. In one day, we've done the cheapest hotel I've ever stayed in, $9 a night, and we've also done the cheapest taxi transportation ride, $18,000. So $9 a night for the hotel, and about 79 cents for the transportation ride. We could have walked a mile and 1.2 miles to get home, but instead,
This is way cheaper because like sometimes in the non 20 is like four blocks away. It's
Yeah.
like just going to Chunky Village.
the only problem is it just takes so long.
Double the Chunky Village.
He's gonna say, "Oh, I can't let you out your street. You gotta walk the rest of the way."
Follows the.
He says my car can't turn around. This is the hospital. There was a general hospital right behind us back there. And then this is our quiet, secluded neighborhood. There we go. He can't turn. They can only drive straight. That's what Fluffy says. Grab is better than InDrive. I like InDrive better, but this is not even... Oh, he's going to go that way. This is not InDrive. This is Zon XM. So we got this for $18,000. InDrive does not work out here. But wherever InDrive works... Okay. It's okay. Come on. Come on. But I choose InDrive. I don't think I've used Grab in Da Nang in 6 months. Yeah, it's very quiet. Come on. This is our quiet neighborhood. Like the $5 hotel was in a much busier... Senchao. It's in a much busier neighborhood, and I think it kind of... I wish we could have went over there at night and seen how noisy it was, but our place is extremely quiet. What's up, army guy? Chow is awesome, like congee. Street porridge. I feel like we gotta unite words. We can't call porridge two different things. Our balcony is right up there. I hope they don't lock the door, but I don't think so. No, because this door's always open. Let's get our sleepers. Oh, there's the bed. You gotta... It's very quiet. Is work going very good, Steve? Sinchao. Sinchao. Buffy, can you take those off for me? Oh, no. The sleepers. Sinchao. So here we go. I think it usually kicks us off. So it'll probably kick us off when we get in the elevator, but as soon as we get out, we'll get reception again. So if it does kick us out, you guys will... No, it's because of the elevator. It does have a tiny little elevator, though. And we don't want to show it. Nah, you can show it.
I feel like there are only 2 guests here.
But we need some water. So this is... We do? So this is our hotel. This is our awesome $9 a night hotel. Look at this.
We went to 10,000 steps today.
So there's our TV. There's our mini fridge. Big. We got the Asian style bathroom. Asian style shower right there. That's where I'll be taking my shower tomorrow morning.
There's water in the fridge.
We got water in the fridge.
You have to take a shower today.
Why? I'm taking a shower tomorrow.
No.
Yes. Chloe, why is there no light in here?
Where?
Where?
Oh, that's outside. Like,
Where's the light for in here?
there.
Where? Over here? Let me give you guys a better tour. Huh? Where's that one? I guess there's no light, but look at how big this bed is. They said a queen, but man, I feel like this is way big. And then here's my favorite spot. Let's go show you guys the balcony. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Fluffy, shut this. Let's show you guys the balcony. It's a little scary balcony because the railing is not that high. So look at this. You get a nice balcony. I don't know. That's the one that Fluffy's going to be using. I'm going to be using the real pillows, but she's going to use those ones. So here we go. That's the mountain. It says something like "Welcome to Nhon City," and then there we go. We're way up here. So $9 a night, guys, and it's probably, I'm guessing, 35 square meters. That's my best guess. It could be a tad bigger, but I think it's 35. That's at least what Agoda says. And I'm usually good at estimating the sizes of rooms. The AC is working awesome. It just kind of sucks that it's a little off-centered, but man, it's blowing cool right here. Fluffy's actually watching the TV. I have no clue why. But mini fridge, large open space. When we stayed here last year, they had a desk right here. I would probably move that desk over here, I think.
Why? I'm just gonna stay one.
I'm not going to move it now, but if if we were going to stay here long term, I would probably move that. There's the GoPro. I got to transfer my files on the GoPro to the laptop. But there we go. Let's see what Fluffy's doing. What is Fluffy doing? Fluffy, there's two of you. There's one here, and there's one sitting back. Is that your twin?
Sure.
Is that your twin over here? Look, there's two Fluffies.
This is what I do when I get a dream.
When you do what?
When I'm having a dream, that's what I'm doing in my dream.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So this place is $9. If that place becomes available tonight, so remember we checked on the $5 place when I got back home on Agoda, the Agoda price jumped up. So unless it goes back down to $5, I think we're gonna stay here one more night and not transfer. But if it goes back down to $5, I'm going to transfer. But we will have to see on that aspect. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I don't know. Fluffy's so addicted to TV. I could live without TV forever. And Fluffy, anytime we go to a hotel, she gets so happy that there's a TV. Don't know why.
There's cable.
Yeah, she likes cable. And I'm like, what? You have a computer. I'd rather watch stuff on YouTube. I'd rather watch stuff on Facebook and everything else.
Ice Age. That's where you're from, bro. Ice Age.
Ice Age. So let's take a look. Let's see how much that place is now. See, it got jacked up to $9. It was $5 this morning. Now they want $9 for it. If it stays at $9 when I wake up in the morning, then we will pass on this place. But this place was $5 this morning. That's the place we looked at. But actually, they said that they're out of this room, and the guy said he's going to upgrade you to this room, the standard twin. That was the one that we looked at with 2 rooms or 2 beds. That one's usually, that one's only $10. But we were going to get this room for $5. She likes cable more than YouTube. I know. I don't know why. And she was like, oh my God, they got HBO. They got HBO. And I was like, HBO? I haven't watched HBO in years. What's up, Tim? You popped in after the dinner. You popped in after the dessert. And now we're just going to hang. Look at this big bed, though. Look at how big this bed is. This is it. I think this is the same size as Shaq's bed. Yeah, this is like Shaq's size bed. Shaq Fooey. I'm actually going to wake up early tomorrow. At least that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to wake up early. I'm going to go get a Bonet.
Oh, you're gonna wake up.
A 25,000 VND Bonet. Yeah, but no one's out here, though. And actually, the owner, I told the owner, I said, hey, on Agoda, it's 125. Fluffy, why is this like this? We got to push this. Fluffy, you can't be doing both. Look, she's got her phone and then she got the TV on. You got to pick one or the other.
No, I'm just checking what my dad sent me. He sent me a packing video.
I can't even remember, honestly, the last time I watched regular TV. I think maybe the election. I think I popped in on some regular TV on election day, but besides that, I probably watched regular TV maybe twice in past 5 or 6 years. Yeah, I don't watch TV either. Now, it's weird because when I grew up, I could not fall asleep if I did not have TV on. I would have to fall asleep to TV. But now, I can go years without TV.
Because there's internet.
Yeah, you're like Fluffy. When Fluffy lays down, all of a sudden she just goes to sleep. For me, I gotta lay down. Like, let's say I was tired. I would lay down right now, and it'll still take me 45 minutes or another hour to fall asleep. I kind of give a pass to live sports because there's no other real way to watch it. When I say TV, I'm more talking about like, I'm gonna watch 2020, or I'm gonna watch Full House and like actual episode TV. My family has done watching TV in the past. My parents watch TV all the time because there's Korean cooking thing like that. Now it's done because you have to pay for the channels. Ah, yeah. Oh, look at Philip, man. Hey, Philip. This is our $9 hotel a night. Look at this. Philip, $9 a night, buddy. Look at this. We'll give Philip the personal tour. This is nhon, Philip. We're in the city of nhon. Look at this bed. $9 for this place, right? We found a place, Philip. Earlier today, we checked out a place for $5 a night. Here's our Asian style shower, right? There is our TV and our mini fridge. AC works good, and we'll take you guys out here one more quick time. Look at Philip's gonna be so mad that we got a balcony. Look at this. I don't think so, because actually I think if I went down there, he actually subscribed to me, and he told me, he was like, yeah, come back tomorrow, make sure you come back. And I was like, yeah, I will. But I didn't know if we were gonna stay another day at the time. But I could probably go down there and ask him like, hey, you'll honor the $5? And he probably would say, yeah. He told me, look what he said. I said, how much would you rent the place for a month? And he said 5 million VND, which is basically like $195 to rent for the whole month. And I was like, geez, Louise. No breakfast here though, Philip. Oh, Philip, that's what I was gonna tell you. I think we've narrowed our choice down in Nha Trang of the hotels. Regal, Rigel, and the other one was called Golden Rain 2. So we like Regal because they do the breakfast buffet, and it's $11 for a 30 square meter. And we liked Golden Rain because it looked like it was more in the prime. Have you heard of Regal? Regal is the one that we're really pushing for. Lunch and dinner is available, I assume. Here, I don't think there's any food here. So let me show you, Philip. Have you seen, or at least do you know this neighborhood? I know. They have a bad name. They definitely have a bad name. So here is, Philip, look at this one. So this is Golden Rain. Do you know this area? So this is it, Philip. This is Golden Rain where the red flag is. I looked at CCT, but CCT is way down here. Here's what people have been telling me, Philip. They told me, so CCT is down here, but they told me the prime area is in this area. So let me show you. I'll show you really quickly. Regal. So here we go. These are the two that we're looking at. Oh, so here we go. So this is CCT, Philip. This is Regal. The reason why we're thinking Regal is it has the breakfast buffet. It's a 30 square meter room, and it's $11 a night. Or we could walk up here to Golden Rain, right? Golden Rain has a 30 square meter, but it doesn't come with the breakfast. And then CCT Luxury is right here, but we have not heard good reviews about it. We heard better reviews about Regal and Golden Rain, actually. No. Regal is a 4-star hotel. Beef egg rolls. What was for dinner? That was the homemade, not the homemade, like the rice paper spring rolls. It was beef and pork. So my favorite was the best part. You can get Disney, Nick Jr., Nickelodeon, and others in there. Yeah, now you got to pay for all that. So Regal is actually a 4-star hotel, which I was kind of surprised about. Regal, that's what Fluffy calls it. So look, Regal is a 4-star hotel, and it was 4.3 on the Google rating, and it was dirt cheap. Look at this, man. So this is what we're gonna go do. We're gonna go do Regal, I think. We're going to do Regal on 18th through the 21st, I think it is. The pool for me is 100% irrelevant. Let's see. So this is the city view. So the one that we would get would be we want the city view. We looked at the mountain view. I don't like the mountain view. We like the city view. So we would get, wow, it really got jacked up now. Yeah, that price got jacked up. So maybe we might not be getting that one. Yeah, so CCT is the furthest away from Muang Tan. Regal is closer to Muang Tan, and Golden Rain is even closer. Golden Rain. Golden Rain number 2. So I guess there's a Golden Rain number 1 also. So I think we'll be looking... Regal would probably be our first choice, but we will see. Man, we missed out on it because Regal was doing free breakfast buffet, but now they're trying to charge $5 for it. So Agoda screwed us on that one. So I think we're going to pass on that one.
It's lychee season now in Vietnam.
Actually, let me show you where you were at, Philip. So what we'll do is we'll do Regal. No, we'll do Golden Rain. And you stayed at a place called Sochi. So this is where Sochi is compared. Here it is. Look at Philip. Yep, that's it. So here's where you stayed. You stayed down here at Sochi. Golden Rain is up here. So it was about 14 minutes up above you. Don't use the shower. So this is where you stayed, Philip, right? And this is where Golden Rain is. It's up more in the middle. I think that's where we're going to stay. $11 a night, though. But we're going to another city before Nha Trang. Right, Fluffy? Mm-hmm. Fluffy, you don't even know what I'm saying.
That we're going to another city before.
I skipped the beginning of the live stream and saw you and Diane have the rice paper and the flat meat. Yeah, that's where we went. That was my favorite restaurant we came here last time, and it's still good. It is, man. I mean, now for USA, no, it's not. But that's the thing that I try to stress to you guys. $11 is expensive for certain stuff out here. It's expensive when you compare it to what other prices in the same city go for. Like here, this is $9 a night, right? But we seen the place that's about 3-minute walking here, and that place was $5. So if you look at it logically, this place is almost double what the $5 place is. 11 to 12 bucks is the right price. Yeah, that's what I figured. But it was extremely hard to find something 30 square meters for 11 bucks. Now, you could find places that were 30 square meters, but they were $15, $16. Or you could find things that were 11 bucks, but they were 18 square meters. They were 20 square meters, 22 square meters. I need something 30. This is 35, and this is still considered somewhat small to me, but this is 35. So for me, I can cut down maybe 5 meters, and it still feels comfortable to me. No, our meal earlier was $5. The flat meat with all the rice paper, that was $5 for both of us total. But 11 or 12 bucks, you can easily get something. If you guys could do smaller hotel rooms, you guys can get some really good deals for 12, 13, 11 bucks in Nha Trang. Some of them will come with a balcony. Some of them will come with a breakfast buffet. But I'll show you all the ones that I looked at in Nha Trang. I had like freaking 15 of them saved. The biggest downside for me before I get to Nha Trang is going to be Our dessert that we just had was $1.35 though. But the biggest downside to Nha Trang is going to be the lack of the bus run. That's going to be the deal breaker for me. So look, let's take a look at Nha Trang. Only got 2 saved properties on there now. Yeah. $9 and $11. I think this is the one that we're going to stay at. I agree with you on all that, except for I got to have damn near close to 30 square meters. It needs to be 30 square meters or bigger. Some of these places are like 10. What was for dessert? I had a flan. Fluffy had a flan and a yogurt, a frozen yogurt. Pool in a gym, absolutely irrelevant to me. Even when I get a pool for Fluffy, she never goes in it. I never go in the pool. She never goes in the pool.
I go to the pool.
When? What pool have you ever been to that we got? Exactly. Where?
We never got a pool.
Yes, we did. Elo.
Yeah, there is a payment of 200 per.
We had a pool in Bangkok.
Where?
I remember we had a rooftop pool somewhere.
Oh, in Silom Loft. I went there twice. We went there. Silom.
I would rather have, so for me, I'd rather have a larger room, meaning here's my requirements. 30 square meters or bigger, balcony, for sure, maximum $15 a night. And I would trade a pool, a gym for a breakfast. Irrelevant for me is how luxurious a place is. Irrelevant for me is a pool. Irrelevant for me is a gym. A breakfast is a take it or leave it. If it's free, not like, oh, $1 or $2 extra, then it is okay. But a pool and a gym are irrelevant to me, and a balcony is almost a requirement. Now, if it has really nice windows that are like huge windows and it's kind of pretty much the same, then I can settle for that. See, I'm the opposite. Small kills me. I need at least, so to me, guys, look, this is still considered, this is okay. I honestly say the way that they space this out is okay, but this is about the smallest I can do. And this is 35 square meters. So 30 meters, which is about 5 meters less than this, would be pushing it for me. If guys, the pool and gym, okay, if you guys aren't going to use any of that stuff, why get it? So for me, the only amenities that I like is the larger place, the balcony, and a free breakfast. 32 meters, I could not live, but I could definitely stay in a hotel. But I couldn't, so imagine this, like if me and Fluffy, so Fluffy works online, I work online. So I edit my videos, I need my personal space, I need to go sit somewhere in quiet and peace and edit my videos. Fluffy sometimes takes calls at work. She is on her phone, working on her laptop. So we would go crazy. We would go crazy in here. And sometimes I want to watch Facebook or watch YouTube videos. So I stay in the bedroom. Fluffy goes out in the living room. Plus we need a kitchen. So 32 meters would not cut it for us. It would be way too small. Now it's fine for 2 or 3 nights, like at a place like this, but it wouldn't be possible long term for us. I need a terrace to meet Russian spinners. Yeah, but how do you know who's going to be next to you? You might have an old guy that does nude sunbathing.
Who's that, Philip?
Yeah, your room that you're in is great. Yeah, I think it's great, especially for the price. Now, if this was $15 or $16, no, I wouldn't be happy with this. $9, I'm very happy, especially when you factor in the balcony. I always love balconies. So, and it's a very, very quiet street. And we're about 8 minutes to the beach. See, I'm not that guy. You guys are going to get mad at me, but I think people that go take their work to cafes and the digital nomad cafes, I think they're using an excuse to go to the cafe. Like for me, it makes no sense. I like to work in quiet and peace. When I sit down, I need to be focused. I don't want to hear noise. I don't want to have distractions. I don't want to hear someone coughing. I don't want to hear someone talking on their phone. I don't want to be distracted when I'm working. I want to sit there, stare at my computer, get my work done and be done and close it and get out of there. I don't want to be sitting here typing on my thing and a lady walks by or a guy walks by and says like, "Hey man, what's up, man? How's it going?" Like, I do not like to be distracted when I work. I like to be locked in peace and quiet. George Costanza here. No. So what we've kind of found is Da Nang is shockingly cheap for food. I don't know why it is. But in Vietnam, the smaller the city, the less tourists, the more expensive food is. I don't know why it is, but that's what we found. Dong Hoi food was more expensive. It's not terribly more expensive, but you either get smaller portions or the price is higher. No clue why that is, because it wouldn't work that way in the USA. If you went to San Francisco, food would be more than Modesto, California. If you went to Boston, food in Boston would be more than Helena, Arkansas. But out here, it's the opposite. It's like these tiny, unvisited tourist cities. The food is more expensive. I don't know why. Yeah, but that's the thing. So limited funds does not mean limited quality. People just associate. So people associate with spending a lot to getting a lot. Man, I see a lot of hotels that are expensive, and I look and I go, this is crap. And I've seen a lot of cheap stuff that I go, man, this is some really good quality. So money does not equal quality. That's one of the biggest things that I've known. I know people that make a lot of money, and guess what? They go blow a lot of money. So in the end of the year, they didn't save anything. So those guys that make $100,000, $200,000 a year, at the end of the month or end of the year, they're broke. But I know a guy that makes $56,000 a month or $56,000 a year, and he saved 87% of it. That guy is more rich than a guy making $100,000. I kind of agree. I'm one of a kind in a lot of things. I'm not someone that gets peer pressured. I'm not someone that listens to other people's requirements. And when I have things that are deal breakers to me, I stick to them. So unless someone can convince me and say like, "Hey man, you're missing this point and this point," then I stick to my requirements because I know what I like and I know what I can get it for. Like you guys were telling me, no, there's no way your landlord's going to lower the rent for you. No way. Da Nang's getting expensive. She's going to raise the rent on you. No way she's going to lower it. I go, no. I'm going to talk to this lady. I'm going to work out a deal. And I knew I was going to do it. Now, granted, I didn't get as much as I want knocked off. We only got 1.5 million knocked off, which is what, 12%, 15%. But I knew I was going to get something. I wish we could have got it down to 12 or lower, but no. Yeah, if I had put it this way, even if I had a lot of money, I still would not be blowing money. It pains me, and I feel like I'm losing. I feel like life is a game, and if I go overspend for things, I feel like I'm losing that game. Trump and the art of the deal. The lot food and smokes are cheaper. I don't know. I have not found a smaller city that across the board food is cheaper. I would love to find the 30,000 George Costanza place out here in Wien. I don't find that. We are going to go try the Bonet place tomorrow, which shockingly is only 25,000. But if I get the 2 eggs, I'm assuming it's probably going to be 30, which is still cheap. Because how much is my Bonet at the other place, Fluffy? 40. It's 40. So this is going to be 10,000. It's not a huge amount cheaper, but let's go try it out tomorrow. Old apartment, but I don't want to clean the boogers from under the coffee table. We don't even have a coffee table. We don't even have coffee. That place is too big and too expensive for you, Philip. I could not see Philip being in. He likes being in a closet. He likes being in a closet, and he would die paying $550 a month for rent. He'll go buy Spam and coffee for $550 a month, but he won't spend $550 on rent. He'll go buy $550 worth of McDonald's and cigarettes, but he won't spend $550 on rent. Fluffy, you gotta pick one. Are you watching TV or your phone?
I'm chatting.
Why is our bed so... Look at our bed. It's so far from the wall. We gotta push it back. Why is it so far back there, Fluffy?
Because there's a...
There's a what?
That one, that wall.
Oh, yeah. They messed up on that. I'm gonna lay that way then. I'm gonna lay this way. I'm the same. I don't wear name brand clothes, buy anything on sale. If I had $1 million, I would be the exact same too. So the only thing that I've made this point a few times. The only thing that would, let's just say magically somehow I ran into money. The only thing I would probably spend more money on would be traveling. Like I would go to more locations. And maybe like a luxury to me would be like, okay, I'm gonna go buy a pizza this week. I'm gonna go to Gilda's and go get a pizza. Like maybe something like that, but I'm not gonna go buy a scooter. I'm not gonna go buy a car. I'm not gonna go get a 3-piece suit. Like I wouldn't be spending money on that. I would go travel more. The roaches. So I think what the issue is, because I was like, what the hell? But look, this bed is so big that this part of the wall is sticking out. So they can't even, the bed is so big that they can't push it back. So there's a gap. Because I was like, why the hell? But look, if you see the wall, so you can't push this back. So it won't close the gap. That's kind of weird. I love the huge bed, but kind of a disturbance. So what I'll do is I'll probably sleep this way tonight. I'll sleep long ways. So the roaches, man, Philip, I don't think you've done a live stream since you got back. I don't think you do live streams anymore. He's not a live streamer anymore. Let's see if my battery is charging. Oh yeah, we got 2 bars. I would travel more now, but food I always eat well. I eat well, but I eat very moderately priced. Like there's nothing that we eat that I just eat because it's cheap. Everything that we eat, I actually 100% like. So my food, everything I like is what I eat. It just feels weird that you bought a night of a hotel, even though I have to though, because we're away from the city. We're 5.5 hours away from Da Nang. So we're doing a little road trip right now. So what the hell would we do? We either couldn't take a trip or, so we had, like, it's just like if you were in the USA, let's say you're at your home country, right? And you wanted to go take a trip, you got to go rent a hotel. Yeah, we were at the beach. We did a live stream from the beach. Is that the balcony? The balcony's right here. Native, look at this place. 35 square meters. Huge. Look at how freaking big this... Look at how big this freaking bed is. So the bed is big, right? The AC blows hard. There's our mini... Prop the air fryer. No, because we're only going to go to 2 restaurants out here. Here's the bathroom. And then... Here is our balcony. And look at this, Native. We checked out, I think it was about 3 minutes over here walking. $5 a night hotel right over here, like almost right here. $5 a night hotel. Even Philip would have had a heart attack looking at that place. He would have said $5. $5 and it was clean. It was clean and it was decent. Fluffy, what did you think of the $5 hotel? Fluffy, what did you think of the $5 hotel?
It's it looks more spacious and like the layout is better. It's more of a hotel, right?
I think it was perfectly fine for $5. $5, and he told me they would charge 5 million VND per month, which is $195 a month. So awesome deal. That place would have been perfect for Dale. Dale would have loved that kind of value. 5 million, but there is no kitchen in that place. Not bad for $9 after you explore the city. I might have to consider. Yeah, we're gonna go do another day here, and then I kind of really I've never been to the second city that we're going to on Wednesday, but I really just have a good feeling that a lot of people are gonna like that city. The old school Asian Euro showers kill me, as you have to stand with the back to the wall so the water hits the wall instead of the washing. And that's the whole point of those showers. The whole point of those showers is so that you don't have to clean your bathroom. Or if you want, you can sit on the toilet while you hold the shower head.
You're still using my internet?
On my other phone. Turn it off, Fluffy. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I do like to cook every once in a while. That's the only downside, but you got to have a little trade-off for that $195. So the whole point of having the Asian shower is so that you can wash your bathroom without have to doing any work. Or you can also, if you don't want to stand, you could just sit on the toilet and freaking take a shower while you're sitting on the toilet. So I like those showers. Those showers are not bad. I know lots of people that don't like them, but I enjoy it. I love it, especially when Fluffy's not here. I just use that and I never have to clean the bathroom. I never have to clean the bathroom because all the soap gets on the floor, and then at the end, all the water washes it down. I even spray the window, I spray the mirror, everything. I spray it all when I take a shower. I'm shocked that other people don't like that. Lazy, young guys, those showers are perfect. Because you either have to send in a maid to clean your bathroom, or you have to do it yourself. Or you have an Asian-style shower that you guys do that. I get when people say that it stays wet, but how many times are you guys in the bathroom a day, though? So, yes, it does get wet. But, how many times are you guys in the bathroom after you've went to the shower and took a shower? And even if you have to take a piss, put on your slippers and just walk in there with your slippers and no problem. I was eating lasagna watching baseball. What the hell? Philip, man, you're living the debauchery USA life. Yeah, if the living room needs a cleaning, I just spray the water in there too. Lasagna? Where the hell did you get lasagna? Who eats lasagna while watching baseball? Baseball is kind of like a burger type of sport or a pizza type of sport. A lasagna? Shoot, I don't even remember the last time I had a lasagna. Fluffy, when's the last time you had lasagna?
Remember Joanne gave us lasagna?
Oh, yeah. When was the last time you had a lasagna before that?
In the Philippines.
Wow. Well, I thought you said you did a shot at the pub. Philip, you haven't been doing live streams, or at least I haven't been getting alerted that you haven't been doing live streams. I think Philip gave up his career as a YouTube live streamer. He gave it up, guys. He's heading into the Hall of Fame. Yankees and lasagna. Who the hell likes the Yankees? Come on, man. The Yankees. A big boat lasagna? What the hell is a big boat lasagna? Never even heard of that. What is a big boat lasagna? Is that even a real word? I think Philip's making up things now. You know what? I'm going to go sit on the balcony. I'm going to be like Philip. I'm going to be like Mr. Frugal Philip. We're gonna bring a chair on the balcony. What the hell is a big boat lasagna? Fluffy, have you ever heard of big boat lasagna? Me neither. We're gonna be like Philip. They're probably like, tell that guy to keep it down up there. He is on OnlyFans now, eating lasagna, watching baseball. In the nude. It's like big boat sushi. I don't even know what big boat sushi. What is big boat? I don't understand that. Yeah, the balcony's pretty good size. And I think we're on the top. No. I think there's one more floor above us. But at night, you can't really see this. But in the daytime, this says like, welcome to the city of nhon. And that's on the mountain. Just take a shower in the balcony on the bucket. I think the people down here will get mad. They'll be like, hey, you're getting water on me. 15-minute naps on the balcony. Jesus Christ. How do you just pass out outside like that? Longboat dishes? I don't know longboat dishes. Full of lasagna and garlic bread? I've never heard of this. I don't think that's a California thing. I've never heard of big boat. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. This is the only thing I don't like about night streams on phones. The quality doesn't come in too good. The mini house. There we go. Let's show you guys over here. Like a back-to-back gravy bowl. Huh. Never heard of it. Not sure. They can use the residual water falling for the shower, and they can call it sustainable hotel. At night with the sound of the ocean. Tomorrow the plans are, I'm planning on waking up early. Early probably meaning 8 o'clock maybe. That's extremely early for me. We're gonna go get a breakfast bonnet. I think we're gonna go to the riverside tomorrow at a certain point. We're gonna go back to the beach at a certain point. And I don't know, something else, because tomorrow will be our last day in nhon. And we only have 2 options for the train the next day. This is the hard part. We can take a 5 o'clock in the morning train, or we can take a 2 o'clock in the afternoon train. Now, I do not want to get up early at all. But if we do the 5 o'clock in the morning train, we will get to the city at about 7 in the morning. Or if we take the 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll get there about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. What sucks is because we lose a whole day in that city, because we won't be in the city till 4 and check in. It'll be like 5 o'clock by the time we check in. So we either get into the city at 7 in the morning, or we get into the city at 4 in the afternoon. California is not the USA. That, of course, it's the USA. Any mark? Oh, you know what? I'm glad you said that. We completely forgot. We were going to go to the street market, the night market tonight, but we didn't. So I think what we'll do is we'll go to the night market tomorrow. Hopefully, it'll be open tomorrow. We went to the beach earlier today, so if you check out the live stream from earlier, you guys will definitely see the beach. I like markets. Yeah, we went to the night market here. Actually, the night market wasn't too bad. Actually, the night market was better than the Bach Mayan market in the sense that it had products. So they had hats like this. They had like different hats there, but I already have too many hats, man. I don't need any more. But they had like shirts and shorts. The Bach Mayan market's mostly produce and bags. But that's what I kind of liked about this one. Come on, Army guy. Of course California is what makes up the damn economy of the USA. California by itself, I think at least the last time I heard the stat, California is the 4th largest economy in the world. The state of California. So It's broke, but good thing I got my tax refund from the state. They were not broke enough to pay me on that. Just going to hang out. This is our balcony, though. I'm not sure if you've seen our place, Army Guy, but this is the city of nhon. Fluffy locked me out. Look. Fluffy, let me in. I'm stuck out here. Don't. I'll make sure to take out the garbage next time. Don't lock me out. Look, she locked me out. Fluffy, let me in. Fluffy, let me in. Actually, Native's out. Not right now, but Native went back to LA. So he was in the cesspool. He was in the cesspool of California. Look, we got our little plants. I don't know how Philip can do it. I can only stay on the balcony for a few minutes. Then I get bored. Philip can be on the balcony for a day and a half. They have some kind of water there. What is that? A water faucet. I'm not sure what that's for, though. Fluffy, why do they got a water faucet out here? Fluffy. Why do they have a water faucet out there? Huh? Why would they need a faucet? Why don't they just bring the water from the bathroom or something? Easier.
Washer there.
I don't know. Maybe there was a washer there. Shower for the dogs. So we'll show you the bathroom one more time. I don't think you guys... I think I'm one of the rare people that like it. Look. I like to do this. And then if it's in the morning and you guys aren't big morning people, I sit right here and I have my eyes closed and I start to sleep. I just hold the shower right here while I'm sitting and I just keep my eyes closed like I'm sleeping and I just and then if you look, remember, you guys don't have to clean the bathroom. You guys just turn the shower on, wash down the window, wash down the sink, wash down the walls, do it all right there. Exactly, a time saver. I have a travel buddy, man. Watch this. Fluffy, remember my travel buddy? He washes his clothes himself.
Yeah.
He washes his clothes and just hangs them and dries them every single day. I'm like, man, I am frugal, but I'll pay the $10,000 per kilo if I didn't have a washing machine. But he loves, like.
Oh, remember, like
He what?
He just have few pieces, like, so he maybe has just a sleeping code.
Yeah, but what happens if, oh, there's my 10,000, Fluffy. I don't know where I got that.
Yeah, because I returned to you 30,000 or something. Remember?
The toilet paper, no, you could just take the toilet paper out. Just put the toilet paper outside the bathroom when you go take a shower. I live south of Monterey Bay. I like Monterey Bay. I like Carmel. I like Monterey Bay. Yeah, just take the toilet paper out, though, before you take a shower. What time is it, Fluffy? 11 o'clock. Look, she's watching TV. She turned on the TV, but then she's watching here, so she's double dutying. And she's not even watching my live stream. She's watching some rubbish, some nonsense. I think I'm going to sleep this way. Because look at this gap over here. I don't want to sleep with this damn gap. Just take it out when you have a shower, just so you don't get it wet. But take it out. Corn cob hanging on the wall that you reuse. Jesus Christ. Do you guys think I'm going to get up early? That's the question. Fluffy, do you think I'm going to wake up early? Fluffy, do you think I'm going to get up early? No. Even JV said no. Moving here? No, I don't think so. We found some really good deals on rents, but until they have a Western amenity like a An Thuong or something, I don't think it's possible for long term. If this city had a mini An Thuong neighborhood, it would be a viable option. But until that point, no. This place is great for 3, 4, 5, 6 days, but I couldn't do this city long term. Vietnet is such garbage, trying to charge me $60 in airport. Oh, via jet. Just film yourself on the balcony at sunrise. I don't wear those. I only wear boxers. I don't like those. I think old man Philip wears the white underwear. That's only for the old guys. I'm going to try to get up early, though. I want to go have my breakfast bonnet. Honestly, I would love to be an early morning guy. I would love it, but I could just never go to bed early enough. I kind of admire people that get up early. I don't know how you guys do it, but then I'm like, for one, I don't go to bed till late. And then I go like, what the hell are you guys doing at 6 and 7 in the morning? There ain't nothing going on. I'm the same way. I'm like, what do you guys do at 5, 6, 7 in the morning? There ain't nothing going on. Yeah, go for a morning bonnet and then follow it up with a breakfast bonnet. I almost missed the alarm today for the train. I almost never miss alarms, and I accidentally forgot to turn my cell phone on that had the alarm. No coffee, no coffee. Maybe I'll do an orange juice. Maybe I'll try to do an orange, or I'll do a pineapple, a bonnet and a pineapple. I cannot be the people that wear no underwear. That feels so weird. When you have the material of your shorts or your pants, it feels so weird to rub your balls up against pants. It's such a weird feeling. Oh, they should have a dessert bonnet. Like, instead of the beef, have like apple slices. And then the gravy would be something like a caramel sauce. And then the egg would be like a flan. Yeah, breakfast, dessert bonnet. Go to bed at midnight and still get up at 6? That's okay. I usually don't go to bed till about 2. I usually go to bed around 2 o'clock, sometimes 2:30. But I usually get up about 10 o'clock. Do they have room service? No, I don't think there's any kind of food service here. I'm logged into the Wi-Fi right now. The AC works awesome. The only thing I can kind of dock points from the AC is that it's so far away from us. I wish it was right here, but if you stand there, I mean, you feel it. That thing is blowing hard. But no food service here, but right behind us is some food options. Plus they have Grab. But I'm full. We went and ate that restaurant. Yeah. Fluffy brought some snacks, but I don't even think we'll dig into them tonight. Maybe tomorrow. The only thing, Fluffy, what do you think this hotel's missing? Is there anything at this place missing? Fluffy?
What?
Is there anything missing at this hotel? Like, what would you wish it had or something? Desk? We got a desk right there.
Nothing, because it's a homestay.
And actually, usually, when we were here last year, the desk was right there. More TVs. Honestly, when I go, I would tell them, hey, give me a free breakfast buffet and keep the TV. Or give me a little bigger room and keep the TV. I would trade the TV for lots of stuff. I don't know what she's watching. We got a desk. We got a dresser. Actually, we got a kettle. You know what? I'll tell you guys what this place is missing. I know exactly what it's missing. I can't believe you forgot this, Fluffy. Fluffy.
What?
This room is missing a microwave.
That's what I said.
No, you said nothing.
I said microwave.
Yeah, the only thing that's missing is a microwave. That's the only thing I would say that this place is missing. The water, there's free water downstairs, so that's not an issue. Fluffy, you said we have water? Where did we get water from, Fluff?
It was here in the room.
Those 2 little baby bottles.
You can try
Yep,
it.
the towels are up there. The towels are up here. 2 towels a day. And they gave us the 2 free bottles of water. But Fluffy is a master at, when we leave here, we will go downstairs to big 20 liter disposable water. And we will fill that up. Where's our water at? In the fridge, Fluffy? Yep. Here's our 2 free waters. You get 2 of these per day. So this is what they give you per day. But if you really want, you can go downstairs and you can go fill up our water bottle with the disposable or the drinking water down there. Yep, two bottles of water a day. Here's our towels. I knew something was missing because when we were here, either that desk used to be over here, or I think there was a desk here and there was the table there. But other than that, everything else is good. We'll shut these. And this street is extremely quiet, extremely quiet. And there's plenty of plugs. So I got a plug here. I got a plug there. There is 2 plugs here. 2 plugs there. So we have plenty of plugs to charge all your stuff. This place gives you everything. The only thing I would say it's missing is a microwave. A microwave would be the only thing that this place is somewhat missing. Oh, I think that's a fan. Yeah, that's a... Fluffy, is that a fan for the room or a fan for the... Exhaust. Okay. Coffee is downstairs. So downstairs next to the water, they have all the free packets. Fluffy will probably take some of those. But down there, they have the tea and the coffee packets. So if you want coffee or tea, it's downstairs. Missing radiation. Let me see actually where the... So for me, so actually I have that in our apartment. The toilet paper's in like one of those commercial bathrooms. So look, this is how I would do it. If I go take a shower, I'll just take this out. And I'll just put this like on the chair. And then when I'm done, I'll just come back. And I'll put it right back there. Simple. I don't know why this has a freaking lock on the outside. Can anyone... Fluffy, why do they have a lock on the outside?
Maybe the door opens.
Then why is there a kettle? I think the kettle is if you bring your own. But this kettle's here. And then even downstairs, there's another kettle. Right next to the water, there's a kettle. And there's like a basket. And it has tea. It has sugar. And it has some coffee down there. Yeah, the only thing it's missing is a microwave. That's the only thing that I would say. If they had a suggestion box, which I don't think any hotels in Vietnam or Asia have, please suggest how we can improve our service. I would say, yes, sir. The only thing that you guys can do is add a microwave. I don't even think we would use the microwave, but for someone that was here for a longer term, it would probably be awesome. Like if you got a bunch of food and then you put it in the refrigerator, like, oh, damn, I want to warm my food up. Like, then it would be good. But there's plenty of lights. All those lights, there's a light for the balcony. There's a light that turns on here, a light that turns on here. So everything is actually pretty good. I'm happy with this place. Actually, I really like how big this bed is. Look at how freaking big this bed is, guys. This is Shaq's bed. Everybody in the live chat can lay on this bed all at the same time. All 16 of you guys. This is like a Playboy mansion bed. Oh, and we get free slippers too. There's our slippers. You take off your shoes. You take off your shoes downstairs. They make you, nah, they don't make you, but they encourage you to take off your shoes. Yeah, the only thing, so technically, I would be happy with one or the other. I'd be happy if they had a microwave or a kitchen in here. I severely doubt they would ever think about putting a kitchen, but actually, you know, the building that's across, that one is owned by the same place. And when I asked the landlord or the owner last year when I was here, I said, the only thing you guys are missing is a kitchen. He goes, no, if you stay long term, I'll put you in the building across the street. They have kitchens. So if you were here for a long term, you can go across right 15 feet away. And apparently they have apartments. You forget the TP out of the bathroom, but I don't know what you mean, JB. What do you mean? Fluffy's just watching social media. Fluffy, it's your bad time. I'll ask him again because I asked him last year, but I didn't think it was that great of a deal. I think he only gave you like $10 off of what the Agoda price was, so it wasn't that big of an offer. But I'll ask him when we check out tomorrow. Oh no, when we go extend tomorrow. There's a slight chance we're gonna check out. If we can get that other hotel for $5, then we'll probably move tomorrow, but we'll see. But I want to say, for some reason in the back of my mind, I swear he said like 6.5 million. So I think it was like $250 a month or something. Yeah, man, if you guys don't have high standards, like wanting a huge room, wanting a kitchen, you guys can get some awesome deals in Vietnam. I wish, I tell you guys the truth, I wish I can do a studio. I wish I can do a place with no kitchen. I wish I could do small. If I could do all that, guys, you guys would be having a heart attack at what my budget would be. We looked at a place today, Army Guy. I wish you would have showed up earlier. We went about 3 minutes away, and we looked at a $5 a night hotel, and it was actually decent. It was good. I couldn't believe it. $5 a night, or 5 million VND a month, and there was absolutely nothing wrong with it. I actually think it was more newer and modern looking than this place. This place is a little bit bigger, but that place was 5 million VND a month, which is $195. I couldn't live in something small. I couldn't. I feel like I'm in prison. Remember, I've been to jail 1 day in my life. That was enough for me. I could not live in a shoebox. What was the story of that lady that had all the kids and she lived in a shoe? That's how I feel. Fluffy, what are you over there watching?
Fluffy,
5 million.
like this kind of pork.
What kind of pork? Cooked pork? Oh, I just told the whole jail story the other day. I told the whole story because
Pork belly.
pork belly. I got arrested like right when I turned 18. I got arrested on my prom night. I just turned 18 and I got arrested for reckless driving and evading police.
You did not attend prom.
I didn't. I got arrested prom night. Well, I got arrested prom afternoon.
What did your prom date say when you got arrested? So she didn't have a date.
My date would have been me.
You liar.
I didn't have a date.
Whatever. Why would you?
I never. I wasn't gonna go. That was my prom date, but I didn't go. I wasn't gonna go. I was gonna go to the after parties.
You didn't go to. Why would you get invited to after parties if you didn't?
Wasn't invited. People. We knew where everybody was gonna go after. I wasn't gonna go to prom. Most people at my place didn't go to prom. Actually, it was so crazy. I wasn't I hate to say it this way, but I had an entertaining day the day that I was in jail. So I got brought to the holding cell and I ran into some very interesting characters. A Native American guy that was arrested for assaulting an old lady, but for some reason, at least the story he told me was they weren't going to charge him with that, but they charged him with fishing with no license. And he was like, hey, I'm going to beat this case. I'm a Native American. I can fish without a license. Then I had like this older guy come in and he was like, oh, damn. Because I was telling him it was my prom day. And he was like, man, I remember when I was in prom back in the 70s, I had a pink Cadillac. I took 2 women to the prom, one on each side. They both wore a pink dress. I wore a pink jacket. I ran into a bunch of interesting characters. No, I wasn't drinking that day. So basically what happened is I left school. Me and some friends cut school after lunch. And I went over to the other side of town, like by another high school. And I ran into some friends that I knew at that school. And I had a very fast Camaro, a Z28. And they're like, hey, man, leave some rubber, leave some rubber. So I was young and dumb. So I left some rubber, did a little donut. And I seen a cop car way up the road turn on his sirens. So I ditched the cop, and the mistake was, this is how I got caught. So I got away, I hit a side street, and I got out of the car. I said, you know what? I was only maybe 8 or 9 blocks from my house. So I said, hey, I'm gonna get out of the car, I'll go back home, I'll run back home, and I'll report the car stolen. So I get out, I run, and something in my mind told me, go back, you forgot your faceplate on your stereo. Remember back in these days, we had faceplates on stereos. So I ran back to go get my faceplate. I grabbed the faceplate, and as soon as I grabbed it, reached into the car, grabbed the faceplate, 2 cops came down the street, one on one end, one on the other end. There was nothing for me to do, so they arrested me. It was a lady cop. She threw me down, put her knee in my back, yanked my arms, and I was like, damn, lady, take it easy on me. But that was a Friday night, so I ended up spending Friday night in jail. I remember it like it was yesterday, April 28th, the year 2000. I remember it like it was yesterday. I don't think I'll ever forget that date, April 28th, year 2000. My parents had to bail me out, though. But actually, that's the only time I ever went to jail. That was my one and only time. I was very close to going to jail a couple other times, but that's the only time I ever actually got arrested. And I just turned 18. I think I turned 18 like 2 months before that. I ended up getting 3 years of probation, and but it was informal probation. I never had to go down and report to a probation officer. I got 3 years of informal probation, and as long as I never got into trouble during those 3 years, because they said if I would have gotten into trouble during those 3 years, they would have suspended the probation and threw me in jail for 90 or 120 days, they said. But I never got into trouble after that. Oh, man, I stress all the time. I stress about everything, especially money. Like how I'm going to come up with money or not blow money. I definitely stress about that. Or like if something like, I think about things way before, like when we came on this trip, I already had the whole train trip planned out. I was like, okay, we're going to get there at 1. I'm going to come out probably about 1:20. We're probably going to get into the Grab. What happens if they don't have my booking? My stress is I always think like, what happens if this doesn't happen? So it's kind of good because then what happens is if something doesn't happen, I've already played it out in my mind of what my backup option would be. I went to jail for curfew. What? Philip, what did they have curfew back in 1875 when you were a kid? Curfew? What the hell is curfew? Philip must have been freaking born in the 1800s. When the horse and buggy came down the street, you had to be at home. I was going to say street lights, but he was born before electricity, so there was no such thing as street lights. His horse and buggy. He rode his dinosaur. Yeah, Dino the dinosaur. Dino the dinosaur. Yeah, maybe that's what Philip's a caveman. He's from the caveman era. Do you guys think I'm going to get up early? Let's see what time it is. 11:20. I appreciate all you guys that watch the apartment update video, man. That video did very good. I'm very happy with the results on that. So I appreciate all you guys that watched that. Your Pinto. Jesus Christ. How can you be arrested for curfew? Did they have a curfew? It was a law? Was it a law or something? Fluffy, where's your short pants?
None.
Stole my mom's Pinto. Damn, that must have been way long ago. I think Pintos went out of style back in, what, the 70s? 1870s? Pintos are the ones that if you crashed into them on the driver's side gas tank side, they would blow up. After 11 a.m., got to be in the house. 11 a.m. or 11 p.m.? Philip probably got arrested. Him and the Zodiac probably stole his mom's car. Oh, the Fiero. Oh man, I could tell you guys some stories about a Fiero. Me and my friend, my childhood friend, his mom had a Fiero and she gave it to him. Man, we did some. I could not believe the stuff a Fiero can do. I remember my travel, not my travel buddy, but my friend. We used to beat the hell out of his Fiero. We would go down the alleys, and he would do like 60 miles an hour down an alley to hit the bump, and that Fiero would get 3 or 4 feet at least off the ground, and we would hit the bumps in the alleys so damn hard, and he did it so many times that his engine mounts, the motor mounts, broke. So instead of replacing the motor mounts, he just tied a chain around it with a lock, and that's how he locked the engine in without the motor mounts. But man, we did so much crazy stuff with that Fiero. Man, the Fiero was insane. 11 p.m. is a curfew? Damn, Philip, is that your mom's curfew, or are you saying that's a lawful curfew? I never heard of no damn curfews in the USA. Fluffy, you're pulling on me.
I need the blanket.
It's not sleep time. Oh, you know what? This is 2 beds. I thought it was a big bed, but look. Oh, they ripped us off. Look. It's 2 beds. What the hell? Look at this. They ripped us off. This is 2 beds. These cheapskates. I want my $9 back. City curfew. What city was that? I know that must have been a long time ago. Yeah, I think we're going to log out in a second, too. Remember, I got to get up early. Well, that's my plan, to get up early. I got to charge all my stuff. I should be transferring my files to my laptop, but maybe we'll do that when we get back tomorrow. And we'll check. We might. Dyer, Indiana? Jesus Christ. A curfew. That is crazy. We might be checking into a new hotel tomorrow. If we can get that place for $5, we'll check Agoda in the morning. If it went back down to 5, we might check out. But if not, we will be back here for one more day in this apartment. We'll just, in this hotel, we'll stay here. And then we'll take you guys out. I think we're going to go to the riverside. We'll go do a few other things. So I think we're going to wrap it up. This is going to be, yeah, it's exactly a perfect time. It's 11:30. So I appreciate you guys watching and subscribing. viewing, commenting, all that stuff. Big thumbs up to the 29 people that double tapped the screen and gave the thumbs up. All you guys that entertained me and talked about some crazy stories and reminded me of the Fiero. So I appreciate it. Axeman's Bridge. You could just tell Philip's old. He used to listen to those, yeah, back in old man McKinley Phillips days. He carried the axe. We'll leave it at there, guys. We'll catch up tomorrow in the morning. We'll try to do a Bonet show. There we go. Good night.